How we doing, everybody? That's the wrong screen. Let's try that one. That's a better one. Yeah. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the United Adventure Company's Welcome Home, a D&D 5th edition live stream event. Hope you all are ready for some fun and frivolity. Take it away, Dungeon Master Billy.
Right on. How's everybody doing today? Great to have the whole crew here. Minus one paladin. Maybe she'll join us here shortly. Glad all of you viewers out there in land can join us. I am your dungeon master for the day, Jackal Crossing. You can find me on socials. If you have not been with us before, quick introduction to our party. We have Furbolg, the Furbolg. Hey, Rick, you're not on the home screen there, buddy.
I'm not?
Nope.
Oh, somebody forgot to add me. That's all right.
Missing paladin. We have Brasa, the half-orc barbarian. We have Clark, I always mess this one up, the Araka, I guess I said that right. Did I say that right, Angela?
I think it's Arakokra.
Arakokra. See, I always mess it up.
Can we just call it a bird person?
Yeah.
Leave it at that? Birdie McBirdface?
We have
No, because there are other bird people.
It's the eagle lady.
Not a cuckoo.
Bird people the first.
There we go. The first bird people. And last but not least, rounding it out, is our our wonderful YouTube host, the cat man himself, RB.
That's me.
Playing with us here. So, when we last left our heroes, they had captured a member of the Order of the Sacred Grove who had ambushed them in the forest. They were on guard duty, got attacked, chased the attackers out into the forest. Come to find out, it was a lawful goody-goody two-shoes group known as the Order of the Sacred Grove. They managed to capture one of their members, slay the rest, and bring them back to the orphanage where Brother Tam is holding him hostage and trying to get information from them.
I have a question, Dungeon Master.
Go question.
Did we just left the other bodies out in the field, didn't we?
Yes, apparently you did.
Uh-huh. Well, okay. I would like to go back out into the field, and being the thief that I am, I'd like to loot those bodies.
Fair enough. I will let you do that in just a bit.
All right.
I'll let you discover on those bodies.
All right.
Brother Tam has you at the stables. There, he says he has secured the prisoner in the stables. He's going to stay there and interrogate them overnight. You all should head back in and get some rest. After all, it has been quite a long day for you and quite a long week.
All right.
Brother Tam, can I help interrogate this prisoner? I would like to interrogate him quite a lot.
Somehow I think your definition of interrogation includes lots of physical harm.
And why wouldn't?
Yeah, we can test out the tactics that I've taught you over the years and see how convincing you can be to get information from a subject.
Excellent. Thank you, Brother Tom.
No, thank you. Brata, you've always been such a big help. We'll make sure and get that information from this guy so that we know what we're up against. The rest of you head inside. take it easy for the night. You head in, and on your way up, Mother Sushin stops you and she says, "Am I to hear that you abandoned your post? You went into a fight and killed people? Spilled blood on our sacred grounds."
We only did what Brother Tom told us to do. He said, let's go figure this out. So we went.
It was a kill or be killed situation.
Yes.
I wouldn't really say I spilled a lot of blood. I put some of my blood back in me, but I didn't really spill a lot of other people's blood.
Speak for yourself. I did. And it felt good.
Well, do we even know what they were here for, why they were attacking us? Where's Brother Tom? Where's Bra Tom?
They may be a little occupied in the stables right now.
I don't think that you want to ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to.
I would agree with that. I don't normally agree with the Furbolg, but I would agree with that statement.
You can't mean they're tossing hay.
It definitely sounds like they're
What is your definition of tossing hay?
in the hay. Have you never seen Young Frankenstein?
There may be some hay flying out there right now, but I don't think it's between the two of them.
Fair. Well, how about you all go get cleaned up, because you are a little messy. Get cleaned up, and then meet us back in the library in a few hours after you're cleaned up, and we'll discuss this further. I don't want to discuss too many of the details out here. And you look around, and there's a bunch of other kids in the common area, and they're all just basically kind of staring at you. It's grown quite quiet as everyone's trying to hear what's happened.
Point of inquiry, am I currently wearing my neck bell?
No.
Okay.
You still have it in your pocket.
Okay. Then I would like, as soon as Mother Sushin's away and is no longer in my sight, I want to sneak out and go loot the bodies.
Okay. On your way out of the common room, you hear one of the kids sitting around one of the tables. Over in... Let me move you over here into the common room. Over in this area. He's sitting over here by this, close to the stairs.
Okay.
And he says to some of the other kids at the tables, show-offs, who went and got into another battle. They're always trying to brown nose their way to the top.
Am I close? Am I close to this guy?
Close enough to hear him talking under his breath as you're walking by.
As I walk by, I'm going to take my pinky claw and snip it right behind his ear.
All right. Roll to not fumble.
Damn it. Just a regular unarmed attack, like a strength attack or something?
Yeah, just an unarmed attack.
All right. Well, no, actually,
You do have a claw attack.
I will. Yeah, I'll just use my cat's claw attack.
Okay, use your cat's claw attack.
I think I got him.
Yeah. That hits.
And it only did one point of damage. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, you flick his ear and kind of hiss at him. He squeals in a little bit of pain, and all of his friends just kind of stare at you like, what was that for?
Some people should learn when to keep their mouth shut.
So y'all head upstairs to your respective rooms, kind of get your clean clothes out. Rick, you go ahead and use this opportunity to let things settle down a bit, and then you slip off out to the bodies.
Okay.
I will give you a inventory here in a moment of what you find.
All right.
The rest of you get cleaned up. Are you going to try and time it to where you show back up with the rest of them in the...
Yeah, I don't I mean, we weren't that far away from the orphanage, so it shouldn't take me that long to get down there, loot the bodies, and get back.
Right. I tell you, and Brother Tom, interrogate the mess out of this kid. He's actually very forthcoming with information. Tells you all about where he came from, how they got to where they were, how they knew how to find you, how they got through the magical defenses of the orphanage. Basically, and you can relay all of this to the group when you meet in the library. Brother Tom asks you, should we let him live or not?
Why would we let our enemies live?
The blood of our enemies.
I may have taught you too well. I will leave and let you do with him what you want. Brother Tom
Excellent.
walks out of the stables and heads towards the main house. The young member of the Order of the Sacred Grove begins to tremble slightly, his knees shaking. He looks quite scared at you. Pants get a little wet. You're not gonna kill me, are you? I mean, I didn't even attack you. Well, maybe a little bit, but I was just doing what I was told.
Why would you let your enemies live? I'm gonna go to decapitate him.
That
Okay.
escalated quickly.
That escalated real quickly. Well, he's already, beaten a little bit.
There's a little bit of a gap between beaten a little bit and decapitated.
Just a skosh. Just a skosh of a gap.
A little bit.
Somewhere, this is somewhere beyond like broken kneecaps and minor concussions.
Ouch. Yes, you do get advantage on that because he is still tied up and subdued, so
If he's incapacitated, that's an auto crit too.
yep. That's an auto crit. Smack kaboom. I do believe he loses his head. I will let you describe this one. Go ahead.
I rear back and I take my long sword, two-handed, and then I just swing, hit him straight in the Adam's apple. And as his head is cleaved from his body, it flies backwards and hits the wall of the stables and then rolls around a bit, and blood is just spewing everywhere. And I just kind of scoff and turn around and walk out.
So what you're describing here is that we have essentially a neck geyser.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
I'm kind of sad that I'm missing this.
All right. Rick, you make it back out to the woods where you had the battle.
All right.
And you do discover the bodies are still there.
Okay.
Nothing has come to attack them yet or eat them or drag them off into the woods.
Okay.
You find the standard, weaponry that they have. Their holy symbols. I'll give you the full list in Discord here in a minute.
Okay.
I'll just copy it off their character sheets.
Okay.
The leader of their group, the one, what was her name? I forgot her name.
I don't know, but she's armless. I know that.
Yes, she has the armless one. Actually, there's a gem in one of her pouches. Not a large gem. It's a small, clear gem. So you get their holy symbols, their weapons of choice, which I think they had the bow. There was a very nice, high-quality bow. There was a nice long sword, a short sword, dagger.
How good is the dagger?
looks pretty nice. Actually, each of them have a dagger. There's 5 of them, and
Mhm.
they're engraved in the hilt on the dagger is the letters OSG in common with an ivy kind of inlay around them.
Okay.
There's 2 shields with an emblem, the same OSG emblem. 2 shirts of chainmail, 1 mace, 5 potions, quiver with 12 arrows, and a staff.
Cool. All right. You said you're going to send me that list in Discord.
Yep.
All right.
But for the sake of the viewers, I figured I'd read it out loud.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure they do too.
If you appreciate that, pound that subscribe button.
That's right. That's right.
All right. You should have it there, Rick.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you gather up what you can, or what you want to there, and head back to the orphanage.
Okay.
So you head back in and go clean yourself up. You lick yourself clean fairly quickly, being the cat that you are.
That's right.
And you head down to the library.
Okay.
And you walk in, and everybody else is there in the library. Mother Sushin.
There we go. Try that one.
Brother Tom, Mother Sushin, Verona Castiglione, all of them are there.
All right.
The adults, Mother Sushin, Brother Tom, and Verona are all speaking. Apparently, Brother Tom has already relayed most of the information that he got to Mother Sushin, and they begin talking about what to do. And then Verona says, well, I have an idea. She looks kind of over her shoulder back towards you as you all 5 walk in. And Mother Sushin says, you think? And she says, yeah, I think they're ready. And so Mother Sushin turns to you and basically says, so, we have a mission for you. As you can tell, we have come under attack. Thanks to your bravery, we have not had any losses here at the orphanage. However, we must find out who is leaking this information, where these folks are coming from, and think that you all are ready.
We're going on a mission, a mission, a mission.
If you believe in us, we'll bring honor to the orphanage.
Fantastic. Because honor is what we live for, right? Honor and glory and
Sure.
secrecy and all that good stuff. So, Mother Sushin and Verona and I, this is Brother Tom talking to you, will develop a foolproof plan for you. We just want to know, is there anything else you want to tell us, Brad? Was there any more information that the individual gave up to you while you were still in the barn with him?
Well, he gave up his head. Otherwise, no.
Sounds juicy.
He's headless, eh?
Wait, you cut off his head? It's a bit extreme, don't you
Yes.
think?
We can't let our enemies live.
Remind me to never be her enemy.
Oh, you're not my enemy. You're one of us. You're like me. We're good. You're not my enemy.
Of us. Sorry, couldn't help it. Brother Tom says that was probably the wisest decision, seeing as how if we had have let him live, he could have gone back, knowing the location, brought more people. So probably the wisest decision to go ahead and just dispatch him and all his memories. Good job, Brother Tom.
I'm guessing we have an armory here, yeah?
An armory?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the short swords and all of the like non-rogue useful armor or like equipment I would probably just take to the armory, I guess.
Yeah, you could drop that off at the blacksmith on your way back.
Are you telling us about what you found?
Yeah, I found some swords and some armor, and I think there was a staff in there, maybe a couple of bows. There were a couple of potions too. I guess I'll give them to I guess I'll give them to you, Furbolg, because that's kind of up your alley.
I will take care of these potions. Do you want me to see if there's anything magical about the other items?
I didn't find any other items.
Well, I meant like the weapons and such.
Oh, I mean, you could, I guess, yeah.
I would like to cast Detect Magic using my Furbolg racial ability.
Right, so that nothing, that everything is of very high quality. The weapons.
Okay.
Who would be the one? Anybody else who wants to take a look at them might be able to tell anything about them as well. They are of very high quality, that is for sure. Obviously,
There's nothing magical about these items.
Yeah, they are all engraved with an ivy and OSG on their hilts or handle pommels, whatever is appropriate to that weapon.
I will keep one of the daggers as a souvenir.
Okay.
I think we should keep the daggers with us just in case they come in handy.
I mean, okay. All I'm saying is that I'm keeping one of them. You guys can do what you want with the rest.
I'm not a huge fan of metal weapons, but I'll hang on to one.
All right, so Brother Tom, Mother Sushin, and Verona say, we'll leave you here to your spoils of battle, and we'll go confer in my office. The three of them leave the library, as you have all your stuff spread out on the tables there in the library for you to go through and examine.
Weren't they just about to tell us what we're doing?
I thought they were, yeah.
No, they said they were going to go develop the plan and bring it to you.
Oh, yeah. The foolproof plan.
Yeah, foolproof plan.
The Furbolg proof plan.
Accurate.
So were those potions just regular old potions of healing?
Yes, they are regular potions of healing.
How many were there? 5. Okay.
5.
Okay.
The paladin has called in sick, y'all.
The paladin has called in sick. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no! The werewolf bite took a turn for the worst.
Yep. Looks like the paladin's gonna have to remain in the infirmary for a while. Got infected.
Nice.
So you go through there. Let's see, Serial, you may have some insight into some of this weaponry, and Clark may as well. I'll roll an insight. See if you can see anything about this weaponry.
12.
Okay.
17.
So, Serial, you recognize that the bow, the long bow, is of elven make.
Ooh, it's elven bow.
And Clark, you are fairly certain that all of the weapons, arrows, because of your time living in the mountains, you're familiar with the minerals that are deposited there.
It smells like spoiled battle.
The arrows just the very tip of the arrows are coated in silver. And all of the swords and daggers and even the staff have caps of silver on their tips.
So they knew what they were getting into.
Of course, yeah, the weapons were made by someone who knew exactly what was going on. Which confirms what Brata told you about, that they are a order of lichen hunters. They're a lawful good, and they are out to destroy all lichen from the face of the earth.
Well, fuck that. We should destroy them first. Because, no.
Correct.
I definitely don't like that they attacked me for no reason.
I don't like being attacked for any reason, whether there's a reason or not. It messes up my hair.
You do look a little poofy.
Mm-hmm. I gotta fix this now.
Yep. So,
They oppose our god Kiran. They can't live.
so the mace, it also has silver on its tips. There's 2 chain shirts and 2 shields with the OSG emblem on them. They're metal shields. The chain shirts look also to be of elven make.
Well, we probably don't want to wear them. Something says that they probably have silver in them.
Well, I mean, I'm just a average, ordinary, everyday backseat. I don't necessarily understand any of the stuff that you guys are talking about, but I did just carry all that stuff up here, so didn't hurt me, I don't think.
No, you felt no ill effects.
Maybe it hasn't fully taken a hold of us yet.
Want to find out?
Or perhaps it affects us when we are in our other form.
I don't even know what my other form's going to be.
Want to find out?
No.
Why not? It's probably real cool.
But what if it isn't really cool?
The only way to find out is to just do it.
If it isn't really cool, then it's really hot, right?
Yeah.
No.
No. Bad DM.
Don't say that. That's bad. That's gonna be a terrible thing that you turn into because of that.
Because of saying it was too hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mike was saying bad DM.
Oh, you were talking to Mike. Okay. I thought you were siding with him. Mark
No, I mean,
chastises the DM.
Never chastise the DM. No matter how wrong they are.
DMs are never wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean.
All right. So you all get finished going through your spoils of battle there. Head on to your rooms. You see Verona in the hall as you're heading out of the library, and she says, "Make sure you meet us downstairs in front of the fireplace pre-dawn. Pack light, but pack everything you're gonna need."
that's so early.
What will we
That's
need?
when Grounds crew wakes up every day.
Anything you think you might need for a journey.
I am going to be packing way too much gardening equipment.
You landscapers.
So, one of the things, Furbolg, that you have in your possession is you have a gardener's belt. It's a special little tool belt that you wear that has all your like hand spade, your hand rake, your flower planter, your bulb planter, all that, and you wear it when you're gardening.
He's a garden
Nice.
nerd.
So you have that as part of your gardener's tools.
Cool. I'm also gonna go to like the grounds crew shack, and I'm going to write in Druidic, using a hidden message, and I'm just gonna leave all my tips for like all the plants in the area. So if somebody's worthy enough, they can come and learn all of my gardening tricks.
That's very clever. I like that. I like
Okay, air mid.
He's a garden nerd.
Good thing he's not playing a gnome, huh? Because then he'd be a garden gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on
Notice how
fire.
notice how none of us said anything about that. Not one person.
I'm on fire today. Anyway,
You're-
+2 leaf blower.
everyone is on this. Somebody just told me to get a +2 leaf blower.
Yeah, a +2 leaf blower.
No, the ridiculously fancy lawnmower from
Yes,
Romeo
from the
and
one
Juliet.
shot. Yes.
Yes. The lawnmower.
Oh,
No, from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, that would be
nobody
yeah.
here seen Romeo and Juliet.
I bet.
Romeo and Juliet.
It's
It's a fantastic movie. I randomly went with Kira to see it in college, and we were like the only people in the audience. And there's like power thirst jokes and like absolutely jokes that will sail over every 5-year-old's head. But I was for it.
I have to look that one up.
And then there's also Sherlock Gnomes, the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You all get your long rest in? Verbal, you were up before anybody else because that's pretty much typical for you anyway. And what do you want to go make sure everybody else is awake? What are you going to go do your druidic writing now, or did you?
Yeah, let's finish off whatever I didn't have a chance to write in the shed last night.
Okay.
When we get closer, I'll check on people to make sure they're awake. I will make sure every single person is awake.
All right. So you go take care of your writing. You head back and notice that nobody's down in the common room, but you can smell breakfast being cooked in the kitchen. Clark, you're up now because you're the one cooking the breakfast for your party. You want to make sure everyone has a hearty meal before you head off on whatever this journey is that Verona teased to you the night before. You also make enough to feed the 3 elders there in your orphanage.
If I have to.
Well, you don't have to, but pretty typical. It's kind of what you do because they're usually the first ones up. So the rest of you hear a tapping at your door and a soft voice. Furbolg, your friend.
I will kill you in your sleep. I'm trying
If
to
you
take a
keep
cat
sleeping,
nap.
your brother Tom might kill you.
I am trying to get in my cat nap.
Fine.
I'll be down in a
At
minute.
least I know.
No,
Anyone
seriously, I'll be down in a minute.
I get up begrudgingly and go with him.
I get up with a grunt and trudge downstairs.
trudge down. All right. Clark comes out of the kitchen, and out of the great hall, has some food ready for you all. You're sitting on the couches and around the coffee table. Mother Sushin, Brother Tom, and Verona come down. And Mother Sushin starts, with the usual, thank you so much for the breakfast. You all have always been my favorites, and buttering you up and all that, And she starts into the story about the day you all showed up at the orphanage and how she was so happy to see such lovely children showing up. And she knew that one day you would turn into great warriors and representatives of Quran. And Brother Tom just kind of looks at her and nudges her a little bit. She smirks. Fine. I'll get to it. So we have a mission for you. Now that you're full members of the Order, the Council has convened overnight and determined that the Order of the Sacred Grove could possibly be a threat. We want you to investigate the Order and report back anything you find. First, you will travel from here to Troutburg. Troutburg is a small village not far away, and you'll be posing as a trade caravan. Intel from any of the captured prisoners says that they came here by way of boat up the river, and that would be the Dreadmore River. It's nicer than the name, put it that way. Any information you find out, question whoever you can, maybe they're in Troutburg, or anyone that you come across on the road, and find out if you can find anything else about the Order. Our council needs all the information we can get so we can best defend all 6 houses. We need to also know who's behind the Sacred Grove and exactly what their purpose is. Brother Tom, he speaks up now. He hands you a scroll, Brata. He says, this scroll has been made to give you cover. You're traders heading to the city of Kerengorth, or however you say that city. While you could travel there by land, a message has been sent ahead, and our contact there is expecting you to arrive by boat. Your contact there is Oakflum Pelos. He's a former resident here as well. Do you need me to re-say that name? Anybody?
I need you to spell it.
Yeah.
Oak like the flam. Oak Flam Pelos. Pelos.
Oak Flam Pelos.
Yep. He's a former resident here. Now, he's pretty crafty, so he'll probably find you before you find him.
We'll see
But
about
if
that.
you have not seen him before you get to the main city, head over to the tavern. It's quite likely you'll find him there.
Okay.
The name of the tavern is the Rusty Chalice, and he tends to frequent that tavern. It's just on the edge of the docks, kind of a rough place. Just watch yourselves. And Verona chimes in. Sorry, I was just catching up the Discord. Verona chimes in. The city that you're heading to, Kerengother, is known to be by mainly the followers of the Dark Path. They dabble in the magics of life and death. Don't be tempted by the offers that are made. You are young and you look like you'd be easily targeted by some of the worst kind there. Fake magics, cursed items, and even the darkest of creatures may lurk there. Be smart, be safe. Also, the path you're taking will take you very close to the vaults of Awesome Doom. This is a ruined site that has been plundered over the years, and there's nothing worth dying for in the vaults. Trust me, it's empty. Oftentimes, Orders of Good will send their new recruits there to see if they're worthy to join their ranks. Don't get too close. If they are there, you do not want to tangle with these folks. And if you're not there, if they're not there, you may run into something that you're not ready to handle. You could end up with your cover blown or even dead. And you're not good to us either way. So just be careful. Sister Joanna's put together a package for you, Mother Sushin says. It's in the wagon out back. So you best get going. You have a long journey ahead. Once you've contacted Oakflum, he'll send us a message. If you have any information, send it along with him. If we have any updates, we'll send them along as well. Brother Tom looks at Brata and clasps you in arms in a warrior's grasp. Do not forget, everything happens for a reason. You are a great warrior. Perhaps one day, a great leader.
Thank you, Brother Tam. I won't let you down.
I know you won't. Mother Sushin offers each of you a hug or a scratch behind the ears on your way out the door.
Somehow I feel like that was directed at me.
What?
Scratch behind the ears.
What? Why would I do something different for just you? I mean, maybe the Aarakocra likes to be scratched behind the ears too.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
Verona hands you each
Do
a
birds have ears?
elf ear.
Yes. Now let's continue on.
Verona hands you each a small pouch. This will help you if you run into any of the others that attacked you. Not the order, but the wolf kind. If you open the pouches and look inside, you find that each pouch contains about half a pound of silver dust. Brother Tom opens the door and leads you out towards the stables. As you make your way to the wagon, you see some of the older children starting to wake up and head out onto the grounds to get started for their chores. For a minute, you remember a time when life seemed this simple and easy. Just get up and do your chores. And now you're starting to wonder, what will our lives be like when we're not here anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Wagon, there's a couple of horses, plenty of supplies for the road.
Did they give us money?
On the wagon, there's about 250 gold in a locked chest. There's various vegetables, meats, cloths, things that a typical trade merchant would carry with him. There's a much larger lockbox on the cart as well. It's about twice the size. It's locked, but Brother Thompson tells you that's just full of rocks. So if somebody steals the biggest chest, they'll just get a bunch of rocks. They won't get the gold.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
He bids you farewell and you head off on the path away from the orphanage. Away you go. Dawn breaks forest canopy. Set out onto the road. Dead, set out onto the road.
The road will pop up eventually.
Why is Roll20 being so slow?
I don't know.
I have switched the map like 10 seconds ago.
I don't know. Because it's Roll20.
I guess. Anyway.
Put the cat in the bag? Why? Why would you put the cat in the bag, Silver?
So that we could let the cat out of the bag?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. That makes perfect sense. What happens if you put a cat in a bag of holding?
Mmm.
That took way, way longer than it should have.
I still don't see anything.
Just changing for me now.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
scroll down, right?
There it is. We've figured it out.
I think you need to move the map to a different layer though, because my token is covered up by the map for some reason.
Yeah, if my token's on there, I can't see my token.
I know what I did. No, they're all on token layer.
No, the map should be on the map layer though.
Yeah, but your tokens are on the token layer.
Hmm.
But is the map on the map layer?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
I see you moving your tokens.
I don't see my token.
Yeah, I don't see my token.
Oh, you know what? I know why. It's because of the fog of war settings. I'm going to do something. I was experimenting on this map with the advanced fog of war settings,
Oh.
and they seem to not be working correctly.
Oh.
Now you should be able to see the map. Well, in a minute. Roll20 is being really lag-tastic today, it looks like.
Chat knows why we can't see anything on the map. It's because we're all in a bag.
That's it. That's it.
What are you, token?
I'll be right back. Just make sure I say something sweet and innocent.
We got you covered.
All right, I think the map's coming. Well, maybe.
Ooh, half in the bag.
We're waiting on Roll20. While we're waiting on Roll20, I'll tell you that we like to
Use Roll20.
the game. Right now, I'm enjoying these lovely crumb-delicious sandwich cookies. From Kroger.
We need to stop with this pretend thing.
Twizzlers.
No. We need to stop.
Really, y'all, I have no control over how fast Roll20 is not loading the map. I apologize.
That's all right.
This happened to Man Shorts the other day, too. It took like 3 minutes for the map to load on their stream.
Really?
Yeah, I think Roll20's having some issues server-wide.
Yeah, it was a roll that took like 5 minutes to go through or something.
Yeah, Roll did, too. Yep.
It's all the influx of traffic that they got from that paid promotion that they had Dicebreaker do for them.
Yeah, I watched that. And I was like, yeah, these are really cool if they work.
Uh-huh.
Like, they don't work.
Nope. Well, so I wonder how much of that is dependent on what level of service you are purchasing from them.
I also have to wonder that, right? So I have a Plus membership, which is the lowest tiered paid membership. I wonder if I were to get the upper tiered, if I would have more smooth
Maybe.
game. Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I don't
Well.
want to reload this map into another map to see if it's going to load any faster because I don't want to mess anything up here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep it. Let's just see something. No, I want to turn on Fog of War. Right, Diamond? Like, we are the only people in the entire world playing Dungeons and Dragons on Roll20 on a Saturday afternoon.
I'm sure that's right. I'm sure that's accurate.
They did it just to mess up our stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pancakes. Who's having pancakes?
Silver is always eating pancakes.
I love pancakes. You know what? I woke up this morning wanting crepes.
Mmm. Crepes.
You should ask Mike to make you Swedish pancakes sometime.
What's a Swedish pancake?
It's basically a crepe.
Oh,
It's a pancake with a funny accent.
But he used to make them all the time, and they're very tasty.
Silver, why do you hate me? You don't ever want to give me pancakes. You'll share with anybody but me. I feel so shunned.
you have to have thumbs to eat pancakes. Cats don't have thumbs. All right, I'm going to give this just about 10 more seconds. If it doesn't work, I'm going to reload Roll20 on my side just to see.
And while we're waiting, just describe the road to us.
It's a forest-lined road, many different trees. About 80 feet wide, as far as you can see. It's just a nice gravel road. Trees on both sides. You can hear a babbling stream nearby. About midday, you've traveled uneventfully. Smell the faint smoke of a campfire in the distance.
Uh-huh.
Almost like it was put out, but it's still kind of smoldering. You know that. I'm going to reload roll.
Chat's asking what season it is. It's kind of like fall, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's nice. Get a little leaves on the ground, making little crunches under your feet, under the wagon wheels. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we might be having some Roll20 issues across the board here.
Uh-huh.
Some other folks might be having some too. Rick, you may have to reload Roll20.
I mean, I can. Let's see if it does anything weird when I do that.
Let's hope not. Looks like Roll20 is having some server issues though with our.
Looks like we'll just have to do it with an intricate system of smoke signals like our ancestors did
Yes.
Perhaps.
in 3rd edition.
Yes, our ancestors when they played D&D.
Back in the glory days of the red box.
Give me a long rest and I can prepare Skyrite.
Nice. Hey, I see character tokens.
Oh man.
I don't see anything on the stream.
Yay!
It takes a second for the stream to catch up.
Right on.
I've got the stream set for low latency, but it still takes probably 5 seconds or 6 seconds for it to show up.
Something's up with the tokens you generated though, Mr. DM. I can't control mine.
They may be. Let's see.
I can control mine.
Oh, you know why? I didn't. I thought I checked every map too and made sure that all the tokens were set to the right things. But if you want to drop your token there by the others, I'll just delete these that I put on the map.
Yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit now that I know what we're looking at.
They're not there. Brata, can you control your token?
Yes.
My gosh.
There. Hey, it looks like it's working again.
Seems to be working.
F5 treatment.
There we go. That better stream? Can you guys see now?
Yep. Looks like it's following through now. All right, so you can advance at your movement rate across the board there.
Are there any cows on the road?
There are no cows on the road.
Ah.
road, the smell of campfire smoke gets a little bit stronger and stronger. Just ahead, off to the right.
Are there any snipers in the trees?
You'll have to roll for that one, buddy.
I guess I have to make a perception check, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, when I reloaded that, it actually closed my character sheet too. All right, I'm gonna make a perception check.
See no snipers.
I don't see any snipers. I'm lucky if I can see my own whiskers on the end of my nose.
Yep. That 9. So as you get closer, there's a tree that's come down, and a little break between the trees on the right of the trail. Looks like it opens into a campsite area. It's about midday.
Time to stop for lunch.
4 or 5. Yep. Everybody's there. It's still really, really slow because I revealed that Roll20's having some issues.
Should we go see the campfire? Maybe someone left something for us to take.
Perhaps they did.
Maybe.
Oh, look, trees. Where are the treants? That was the last campaign.
Right?
Does anything look odd with this campsite?
Well, I don't know. I would like to do a perception check.
Okay, do a perception check.
What are you perceiving? A lot.
A lot with a 21.
You know everything there is to know about this campsite.
Does he know who made it?
Nobody can tell that it was made with care. This campsite, it looks like it's been added on to and developed over the years. That people have come and gone, and everybody kind of leaves their own little mark. The logs that are down.
Well, I'm gonna leave a mark.
And they were carefully crafted into benches around this campfire pit that is made out of stone. Coal stays hot and banked, and doesn't look like it's been extinguished in quite some time fully. So warm coals there. Smokey the Bear would be very mad.
Well, it's a good thing he don't live here then.
Is there anything else you would like to know about the campsite?
Does it seem like people have been here, like, well,
Recently, yes. But it doesn't look like it's a it doesn't look like it belongs to anyone, if that's what you're getting at.
it's just like a highway rest stop.
It's a highway rest stop. Yep.
Next rest area, 50 miles. And yes, Silver, I am going to pee on the trees.
Well,
I figured you were going to
before
call your
you go
name
peeing
and
trees, before you go peeing on trees, I would like to turn into a mastiff using one of my wild shape charges. And as a mastiff, I would like to sniff some of that Order of the Sacred Grove gear and see if I can pick up a smell similar to it. So the Mastiff will get a advantage on perception using smell.
All right. Do it.
Well, that's only a 10 somehow.
There's a lot of different smells here, and it's hard to pick out anything familiar or similar.
Well, fine. I'm just gonna lie down, still in mastiff form, defeated.
The Mastiff lies down in a harumph. He lets out a slow chuff.
It's okay, friend. I go to pet his head.
I whine, thankfully.
Clark, are you roosting in the top of that tree?
Yeah, I'm perched on top of the tree, just keeping an eye out.
Right on. Everyone takes a little rest and gnaws on some trail rations that you made for them. Roll a perception, Clark.
$13.
You hear a large splash coming from the creek. Can't really see anything, but you hear it.
Does anybody else hear it?
You look down to see if it caught anybody else's attention. It really didn't. Nobody else seems to be paying much attention to anything else around them besides what they're just kind of relaxing at the campsite, taking the load off. I forgot to put the cart on here. Sorry.
Then I'm just gonna sit and wait and keep a closer eye on the creek for right now.
Okay. You hear some more splashing. Sounds like something might be playing in the creek. Like something large.
I would like to fly pretty high up in the direction that I hear the splashing coming from to see what I can see.
You fly over towards the stream and you see a large beast kind of splashing and rooting around.
A large beast. Okay. It's Smokey the Bear.
With Druidcraft, I can prevent forest fires.
Like he has body of a horse with the head of the body of a man but the head of a horse. Almost. Like kind of strange. What is that? That doesn't belong there. Roll20 is doing some really weird stuff, y'all.
Well.
And what's it doing? Just splashing around?
Around splashing in the water. Looks like it's taking a bath.
Alright, I'll fly back to the group and let them know what I saw.
Okay. Fly back. Tell them what you saw.
Does it appear to be an enemy?
It's not doing anything that seems like it would attack us. It looks like it's just taking a bath.
Okay, we should just stand on guard in case it decides to come this way.
I'm going to get a closer look.
I am going to turn back to Furbolg form.
I'm going to go right here in between the trees and see if I can kind of look down and just kind of get an idea of what this thing is doing. If it's really just out having a good time or or whatever.
Splashing around actually looks kind of young from your perspective.
Let me get a little closer.
All right. You get a little closer, and yeah, it's splashing around. Looks like it might actually be fishing. Like the way it's jumping, splashing into the water, its hands are coming down, like it's trying to grasp onto something in the water.
Uh-huh.
It looks to be getting a little frustrated.
So it's a minotaur.
Well, yeah, wouldn't know that. Forgot to turn on Whisper there. Sorry. Oh, you got a freebie, guys. You got a freebie today.
Uh-huh.
But he suddenly notices you out of the corner of his eye, and he turns and grunts at you.
Meow.
I'll whisper to Brada and I'll say, should I go talk to him?
I would wait for the time being.
Okay.
Just kind of watch from a different vantage point. I'm just going to move over to the other side of the bench I'm at.
So, so if I come over here to the edge of the water, do I see any fish?
Hang on. You come over that way, he grunts at you and charges towards you. Stops just short. Stinks. Dang it. Come on. Select.
I'm gonna start to move towards this creek.
No, you're on top of me. Thanks.
That's what she said. I'm going to follow Brata, but behind.
Before we roll any kind of initiative, do I see any fish in the stream?
No, you don't see any fish.
Dang it. Well, that
Looks like that scared them off when he went running.
well, there goes my plan. I'm gonna.
Grunt right in your face.
I was gonna catch a fish and throw it at him.
Seems legit.
You can tell he's obviously staking claim to this. Your animal instincts.
Take it easy, take it easy. I was just gonna see if I could help you catch some lunch. Operative word being catch some lunch, not me being your lunch.
He grunts at you. Not very convinced. Suspicious. He's obviously young, but not wary. Not afraid to pick a fight if he has to.
Yeah, he's definitely not convinced.
This description reminds me of somebody that I know.
Really?
Yeah, it could be Brata.
Yeah, it could be. Young,
All right.
energetic, aggressive.
He bends his head down, pulls back, rushes towards you. You make a strength save.
A strength save?
Yep.
Well, that's not going to end well.
Nope.
Well,
I told you.
Just barely headfirst.
Been knocked prone and pushed back 10 feet. Where's the little prone icon? Where's the prone? Which one of these is prone? We'll use the snail.
I'm gonna move up in front of the Minotaur.
All right.
I'm gonna flank out to the
I'm gonna
side.
roar at him.
You're going to roar at him? You using that as an intimidation tactic?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
To be fair, this is realistic because neither of you are very charismatic.
Yes. You run charge towards the car and let out the most fiercest yip you've ever let out in your life. You sound like, well, kind of like your friend Vale, who is now laying prone in the trees.
Somehow I think Brata's going to do better on a strength check than I did, though.
For a moment, the Minotaur looked a bit confused, then shook it off.
Well, okay.
Right. He doesn't have a weapon with him. He is looking increasingly annoyed.
I would like to fly down next to him, offer him some of our snacks, and apologize for my friend's strange behavior.
I was trying to catch him some lunch and he charged at me. I was not the aggressor here.
I didn't say you were aggressive, I said you were strange.
Okay, that's accurate.
That is accurate. Sugar cubes and apples. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. All right. Go ahead and roll for your persuasion, I guess. See if you can persuade him to accept your story.
17.
Oh! I don't think you persuaded him.
He says, show me your snacks. He starts sniffing. You can see his nostrils start flaring out. He knows you have food.
I'll hold out some nuts because I have a pouch that I just keep some nuts in.
These nuts?
I'm sure I have some granola bars and random fruits and assortment of things.
Well, that's nuts.
Sniffs them. Wary, but he says, put him on the ground. Step back.
Can I stand up yet?
Yeah, you can get up.
Which way is the creek flowing?
Creek is flowing up map. It's going
Okay.
this way.
Okay. So I would like to go right over here and see if I see any fish in the water, since it's upstream. Now I can't see my token. There we go.
It hit it instead of revealing it. I don't know, y'all.
That's fine. Yeah, so like here or here, one of these squares right in here. A little bit farther upstream, do I see any fish in the stream?
Yeah, you see some little fish, some little river trout.
What do I have to do to see if I can claw one or catch one with my paw?
Roll a claw attack
Okay.
with with disadvantage because you don't like water and they're moving.
It would be with disadvantage. Thanks.
Trying to hit a moving target.
11.
You can get one of those smaller ones.
All right. So
A
I've
little small.
all right. So I've caught a fish. I'm gonna take the fish back over here, and I'm gonna flop it on the ground in front of the Minotaur.
It's really tempting to make you roll to make sure you don't hit the Minotaur with it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not me.
It'd be a dex roll for me. So
Why is a fish finesse weapon?
sure.
If you throw it,
If
it
it's a
is.
thrown weapon, it's finesse,
Yeah.
essentially.
So I'd be throwing it. So it's finesse.
Yeah, it's a finesse. The finesse fish.
The finesse fish. Yeah.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are fish considered beasts?
Yes.
I would say yes. Yeah.
Yeah, a fish is a beast. It's an animal. Most animals are classified as beasts.
Okay. I'm gonna see how this plays out before.
Okay.
So I offer the fish to the Minotaur.
Offer the fish to the Minotaur.
Yes.
Looks at you. Suspicious. But he reaches out his hand and quickly grabs the fish before it flops itself back into the river.
Mm-hmm.
He bites its head off.
Mm-hmm.
Starts just chomping on it raw. Being the carnivore that he is, he loves delicious meats of all flavors.
Uh-huh.
We could help you cook that if you want.
Why would you want to ruin a perfectly good piece of fish like that?
Some of us aren't savages.
Some of us aren't trees.
Speak for yourself.
Not a tree, I just talk to them.
And look like them.
How'd that work out last campaign?
I didn't hurt another living tree, did I?
Nope. So, what are you gonna? Were you gonna do something, Sarah? He ate the fish.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
You're gonna leave it alone, okay? What are the rest of you doing? He's eating the fish, but he's keeping an eye on all of you.
I'll invite him over to the campfire.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get another fish.
I'm just staring him down. Not moving, just staring him down.
I'm going to use Druidcraft to relight the campfire.
All right, he's gonna head over.
I did not get another fish.
No, you didn't. You got wet though.
Meow.
Yourself in the face with water. He plops down on the log. When you get back to camp, I think you notice that the wagon's not where you parked it, and it looks as if you catch just the end of it rolling out of sight behind the tree line.
I'm going to immediately take the dash action. Apparently, I don't need to take the dash action.
No, you don't.
Hey,
Before kind of rolling your cart up the path.
well, do I see somebody rolling it?
Huh?
Do I see somebody like taking it, or is it just rolling on its own?
No, there are people like holding the arms of it. I just don't have them on the map because there's not enough room. It would take up like 10 squares.
Okay. Everybody, somebody's stealing our wagon.
All right.
The Minotaur lets out a hearty roaring laugh and runs away off out of the trees.
Oh, I'm gonna hit that guy if I see him again.
Hmm.
Can I summon a tentacle to like slap the people on the thing?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Oh, baby.
Does 17 hit them?
Yes.
8 lightning damage.
Oh, he screams in pain, drops his side of the cart, and his buddy looks up. What are you doing, man? Come on, let's go. They're all 4 humans.
So I have a flight speed of 50 feet, which is enough to get to them and drop down on them and make a talon attack. I would like to do that.
Sure. Yeah, remember, movement isn't action, so you can move all of your movement and still take an attack action.
Unless you use like a dash, and then that's counted as an action, right?
Correct, because dash is an action. But standard movement.
In order to get to the card, I believe I'd have to use dash, so I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
1, 2,
You
5,
swoop
6.
down,
Yeah, I can get there with a dash action. So
talon
I'm
attack.
assuming a 22 hits.
Yeah. Which one? The lightning damaged guy or one of the other ones?
One of the other ones, I want them to drop the cart.
All right, so you swoop down and dig your talons into his arm, flashing across him, ripping his arm open. He squeals in pain and drops his side. Now the only other 2 guys, you've effectively stopped the cart from being moved any further.
I'm gonna thorn whip one of them.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
That's gonna be 1 piercing damage. And I'm gonna pull him 10 feet towards us.
Right.
Does pulling him towards us put him in front of me? Or is he still out of reach?
10 feet. We'll put him 5, 10. Yeah, it'll put him right there in front of you. I'm trying to get the tokens out on the board.
yeah, I was going to say, do you have the tokens you could put on the map yet?
This is happening a little quicker than I planned. They
Oh,
weren't where.
Do you need us to slow down?
Just a second. Give me just a second to catch up here. Sorry, y'all.
all right.
You're good.
I didn't want them on there because I didn't know exactly what y'all were gonna do and where we were gonna be. So
I understand.
put one there. No, why does it put it up there? One there. There we go. Not exactly where they are, but close enough. Close enough for melee.
Billy, which was the one that I hit with my tentacle? Or does it matter?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, I'm gonna put a circle to show where my tentacle is.
All right.
Hmm.
That guy right there. Tentacle him.
He has been tentacled.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh, no.
Oh no. All right. You dashed, Serial tentacled, dashed, Brata attacked, Clark attacked. He was pulled and range. Bratai, he was pulled into your range, so you will get a attack of opportunity on him. He was involuntarily placed into your melee range.
Does a 17 hit?
Indeed, it does.
You guys look like road bandits. Told you not to park the cart there.
12 points of damage.
Ouch.
Run him through relatively easily.
It was because of the 1 piercing damage from Thorn Whip, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yep, exactly.
that's what did it. He was a 13 hit point character.
That's right, Diamond. It's a good thing they're not time bandits, or we'd be just doing this over and over until I killed them.
That's right.
Only they would travel forward in time to where they were higher level and then travel back in time.
Got it.
Just go see Tenet. It's worth it.
I've heard that's pretty good.
It's good. Go
was
see
really
Tenet. If you're on the stream, go see Tenet.
The movie about David Tennant?
Well, he's in it.
No,
he's not.
He's not in it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
What movie am I thinking
That's
of that
Robert
he's in it?
You're mistaking him for Robert Pattinson.
I just saw a
I don't think
preview.
that's possible.
No, that's not possible. I cannot make that mistake. That's not possible. David Tennant was Doctor Who. Robert Pattinson, he's stupid.
I mean, that's rude, but back to the game.
I saw a preview for something that David Tennant was in. What am I thinking of? Anyway, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
It doesn't matter.
Initiate?
Huh? I don't know.
Time to roll initiative.
All right, yep, it'll be initiative time.
Initiative. Initiative. There's initiative. Oh, come on, really? Select token. Full initiative. There we go.
Kira, you rolled initiative for the tentacle.
That was an accident.
Click on yourself before initiativing.
I learned.
Today I learned.
How? I'm assuming you don't want me to re-roll it. You just want to.
Yeah. Roll it for yourself. That's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I already removed it from the turn order.
Well, I got the same number anyway, so it didn't matter.
The gods are with you. All right. They have decided to take their movement, and at the end of y'all's surprise round, they decided they would flank out. Since one of their buddies was killed, they better take this pretty seriously. Y'all aren't just some random traders on the road they can take advantage of. It's time to get down to seriousness.
Uh-huh.
They flanked out and have spread out across the road. You all will go first.
Okay.
So that will be Vale goes first.
All right. I guess. And the Minotaur, he took off, right?
Yep, he ran off.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm gonna move
Hi.
here. No, I'm not gonna hide. Screw that. I'm gonna move there and do a little stabby, and not hit. Apparently, I was trying to stab this guy.
Yep, not quite.
All right.
Very. Using your dagger.
And since I didn't move very much, I'll stay right there. I was going to say I'll back up, but that would give him an attack of opportunity, so no.
All right.
We won't be doing that.
So hang on, I'm gonna just go ahead and delete this dead guy.
All right.
So he's away.
All right.
All right. Brata, your turn.
All right, since these guys don't appear to be very dangerous, I'm not going to waste a rage on them. Instead, I'm just going to hit him as per normal with my longsword.
Right on.
I'd say that hits.
Hit twice on Sundays.
But it's Saturday.
Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Not looking so hot. Clark.
I am just going to longbow this guy right here. Roll 20s being slow. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
17
Yep.
for 9 damage.
That was the one that the tentacle hit too, right?
I believe so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
He did.
He did. Next is Mr. Furbolg.
Herb.
All right. Well, I'm going to slowly back away, and then I'm going to
Pansy.
Thorn Whip again.
Pansy. That'll hit.
Almost critting
That's a hit.
That'll hit.
for 6 damage because I did crit my damage die, and I'm going to bring him 10 feet towards Brata.
Ooh.
All right, Brata, that gives you an opportunity attack on him.
Those are just normal, not with advantage.
Yes, just normal.
Ouch. Ouch.
Not even going to get a turn.
I like this combo thing where I just bring somebody right onto Brata's sword and just like kill him that way.
That's basically what happens. You
Awesome.
whip and drag him, and she's just standing there with a sword, and it just kind of impales him.
I
Just
love
kind
it.
of
I
holding
laugh.
the sword out, not even like striking, just holding the sword out, and I just pull it right through the blade.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Phil, it's your turn.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
$15 hit.
That hits.
Good grief.
11 damage.
Dispatching the bandits easily without much trouble. And no one taking any damage.
Right?
You recover your cart.
Who
I'm-
left the cart there? Who was driving?
Probably Furbolg.
Yep.
Why would I be driving?
Because you were steering the horses.
I mean, that sounds like something I would do.
Anyway, I'm gonna go up to my tentacle and pat it to be like, good job. And then
Good tentacle. Good tentacle.
And seeing as Vale is the one that's standing right next to me, I'm just going to pat him on the back with a nice hearty slap and say, good
Ow.
job, buddy.
Ow.
Shoves you.
And then I laugh at him when he says, ow.
Knocked me forward 5 feet.
Yeah. Right, your first combat away from home. You are successful.
Good kitty.
So you travel on the rest of the road.
Just select it and hit delete.
That's okay. You won't need it here in a second.
Whoa. Okay. Where we at?
Welcome to the world.
Welcome to the jungle. Where we at?
You are
Bottom right, like right by the sea.
Oh yeah. Okay.
map kind of got jockled around here. Karen's is right there.
Okay.
You are headed to Troutberg, which is
Right here.
no, that's just where the name of it is. That's not actually where it is.
Oh.
Because this map doesn't play nice with Roll20. I'm rebuilding it in Dungeon Fog.
Dungeonfog.com.
Yeah, it's taking me some time to rebuild it. So, because this is a fairly large map of the world, but Troutberg is down here at the fork of the Dreadmore River. Stop selecting down there, and the city you're heading to is up there. So,
So we're right here, and we're heading right here.
correct. Well, you're almost right there. Actually, just leaving the forest. You're about here.
Okay.
Because you're moving slow. Because of the wagon.
Ah, it's a Furbo's fault.
It's a furball there.
That's where he is.
That's about where he is. You can push on and make it to Troutberg by the end of the day.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
I guess I'm guiding the horses.
Sure. You have some sort of like. Of course, you have a map of where you're going, and there's a road that you've gotten to. All right, let's see if Roll20 is going to work this time when I change maps. I just wanted to give you all a quick overview of the world.
All right.
By the way, viewers, the world is called Murdor, Murdoor. It's the world that we're playing in. We're going to jump over to the Troutberg map next.
So apparently the rest of our trip was uneventful.
Yes, the rest of your trip was eventful.
Okay.
You come upon the village of Troutberg. Why is you so big? You so not be so big.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
At scale.
True.
There's also 2 furbolts on there.
Yeah, I already had.
Control one of them. Here, just double click on
Already did it.
that works.
I went through here and did all this once. One you can't control. Everybody else can control your stuff.
I think so.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you know what? I bet Kira can't. But you can now.
Yes, it can.
Ta-da! And you get to the gates of Troutberg. What a beautiful city. It's actually a small little quaint fishing village.
Does it remind me of my origin city?
A little bit. Some of the same architecture here and some influences from the cultures.
I already hate it.
Yes, you do. You hate it so much, it reminds you of home.
Looks like the kind of place I want to settle down.
Yeah, a quaint little fishing village. You head on in the gates. There's no guard or anything. Pulling your wagon. little folks out there on the streets, just regular village common people.
Okay.
Welcome aboard there, young man Snuggets. Is it
Your mama's nuggets. But you can call him Nuggets.
Nuggets? Right on, Nuggets. Welcome to the stream. Anybody else gonna head in the village?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
As you find your way to the center of the village, there seems to be a little market, kind of like farmer's market, fountain. There's some folks milling around. They all kind of look at you. You're obviously not from here. One of them says, "Can we help you?" Mostly human people in this town, by the way.
Yeah, we need a ferry up the river, right?
A ferry up the river. Well, you'll have to go down to the docks. What you got in the cart there? You selling stuff?
We've just got some merchandise and wares for up at whatever the name of that city is. We're a traveling merchant thing. Gilhooly.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously. Well, you can stable your horses down at the blacksmith and stable shop down at the bottom corner of the town there. And then head over to the docks and see if there's any ships around. Usually we get some folks in day to day, coming and going from here out to the Sea of Mira. It's like you got a long travel. You're packed pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And if there's no boats there, you might have to stay the night at the Stumble Inn. Just check again in the morning. By the way, my name is Jerome Geronome. I'm kind of like the little handyman here in the town.
Are one of these little market places is one of them his?
Yes.
Which one?
It's this red and white striped cart here.
This one right here?
Yep. And
Okay.
he's all on the cart and around it. He has little wooden signs and carvings. Little wooden ducks and signs that say "Welcome home." Typical little like carpenter trinket things that you would find. And he also sells boiled nuts.
Mm.
Doggo. There's a dog on the stream. Mike has turned into a dog. The Furbolg has taken Mastiff form again.
Wonderful.
All right. Would you for a sign? I have many different kinds. I see you eyeing my cart.
I'm just looking to see what you got.
I got some boiled nuts. I've got signs. And I can even make a custom one that says whatever you want it to say.
Can you make it? You know what? I've got it. Can you make a sign for our cart that says FedEx?
Yeah. That. Can you kind of draw what it looks like?
Sure. And I sketch out in block letters FedEx in, what is it, blue and red?
Yeah. All right.
We'll need one for each side of the cart. I envision a global business in this.
Why
Someday.
are you wasting our money?
Who said I'm wasting your money?
Whatever.
2 silver pieces, one for each sign. It's an interesting concept. What does it mean?
Well, so X is express, right? And so basically what it is, I don't know where the Fed came up with, but express, like fast, like super fast delivery.
delivery, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So what you can do is you can order your products and then we'll bring them to you. It's a great business idea.
Sounds like a lot of work to me, honestly.
So you would take things for people to other places,
Yes.
and then, but they don't belong to you, so you like just carry them.
Right. Exactly. Now, things may, I hope this would never happen. Things may get lost in shipping and stuff like that, but we'll do our best to make sure that every last product has a chance of getting to its final destination.
Would everyone
A chance.
or would they be independent?
I'm sorry, what?
Would everyone work for you, or would they be independent?
I mean, everybody that would make deliveries for me would work for me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. I like some independence in my travels, But hey, whatever works. You never know. This might catch on. I could say I knew you in.
Yeah, you knew, you my,
By the way,
yeah,
to make a veil,
veil.
like the thing you wear over your face.
I mean, yeah, it's spelled the same way, yeah.
That's a weird name.
I'm a tabaxi, we're all weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're kind of a strange looking fella. We get weird people through here all the time, though. You never know what
Start with a horse.
person's gonna come through here next.
My family's name was Shadows, and so I am Veil of Shadows.
On and your merchant company here, it's called FedEx.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, this is gonna take me a few hours.
Okay.
Come back and I'll have it all fixed up for you. I think you're really gonna like it. And it looks like you got a little chip missing out of your wagon wheel there too. I can fix that for you while we're at it.
Nah, that's okay.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The horse says that the chip in the wheel is causing it to have to pull much harder.
You gonna pay to have that fixed?
I think we can pay to have it fixed, yes.
Oh, okay.
Should come out of the company budget, right? I mean, it's a company vehicle.
You'd think so.
So somehow, Dungeon Master, somehow the Tabaxi now has to find 2 silver pieces to pay for this. So
Yeah.
I'm on the lookout for loose hanging coin purses, coins that are laying on countertops that maybe aren't well observed, stuff like that.
All right, so you're gonna kind of just wander the marketplace.
Yes, please.
Or slide.
Yes, please.
I'm going to just hand him a coin from the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant to ask about that. Was the coinage in the chest supposed to be ours? Or
I
is it
thought the
something
chest was locked.
There's 2 chests. Remember, there's a small chest that has 250 gold
Yeah.
for traveling expenses.
Oh.
And
So
there's
we
a-
have the key for that?
Yes, yeah, y'all have the key for it.
So I will hand Vale 1 gold with which he can pay the sign maker.
Fine.
All right. You pay the sign maker, and he thanks you and hands you your 8 gold back, or 8 silver back, and says it's only another 3 to fix that wheel.
Another 3 silver to fix the wheel.
Just do it.
Fine. I give him
Make
3
the
silver
video
pieces.
faster,
All right.
and Furbolg will stop complaining for the horse.
He
I'm
takes-
not complaining to the horse. The horse is complaining to me.
I said 4.
Oh.
So, wandering the rest of the market while you're, because you have to get through the market to get to the docks anyway.
Right?
As you walk through there are neat little things here. Everybody has their own little trinkets, and there's some jewelry here, bracelets. Nothing super special, but the common copper swag that you find.
Okay.
Are there any weapons merchants?
There's a blacksmith in town
Down here.
down here where the stables are, where you got to take the horse because they don't want the horse pooping on the streets. They don't have a sanitation crew to clean up after horses,
Oh.
and they'll feed him and all that good stuff down there.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the blacksmith.
All right, so Brata takes the horse to the blacksmith and stable.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual to see if anything in the market is magical.
Right on.
So is anything in the market magical?
He'll tell you in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to cast, so.
Yeah, as a ritual, you got to do a whole big thing.
I do my dance or whatever.
In the meantime, I would like to go to the farmer's market portion of town, and I would like to buy some of the horse's favorite vegetables.
All right. There's some carrots and apples.
Whatever they told me their favorite was while we were on the journey, I will buy that.
All right.
Probably already have some of that in our provisions.
We probably
Maybe
do
a
have.
little bit.
Well, you know what? They
Can't-
probably would have given us just like oats or other grains for the horses, but I think he's
Correct.
looking more for something that they would really find special.
That's
Think of
correct.
it like high octane gas for the horses.
Well, the oats give them high octane gas.
Yeah. Not wrong.
See what I did there?
I do see what you did there.
I need a sign to hold up that just has the like straight face emoji.
Yep. Anybody else doing anything special, fancy?
I'm still looking for shiny things that might be easy to acquire.
I would like to go down to the river and maybe fish a little.
Yeah, you can fly down and fish using your flying swooping attacks and stuff. Yeah, you can do that. All right. So y'all are just basically you and Serial, you and Vale are just kind of wandering the market, doing your own things. And each of you notice the other one is intently looking around. You've been around each other enough to know what your looks look like. Obvious that you're both kind of searching for things.
Each for our own unique reasons.
And you meet up around the backside of one of the tents and kind of ask each other, "Hey, what are you looking for?"
Well, I'm looking for things that would go well in my collection. You know,
Right.
my collection.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to see if anything's magical and maybe worth investigating, maybe worth exploding. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you what. I might have a little something that you could do an investigation on that I may or may not have found recently, but only if you help me. As I'm looking around, I'm sure that and Billy can tell us what that might be. I'm sure I'm going to see something that's going to spark my my interest. I might need a distraction. Scratch my back, I scratch yours,
Shouldn't we wait until after we've, gone to the place that we have to go so that we don't, cause issues and make
But
our covers.
where is the fun in that?
I suppose that's fair.
Ball of yarn.
Sure. I'll help you.
All right, Mr. Dungeon Master, what catches our eye or my eye as something that might be a worthy acquisition?
There's your unique style of collection. There are some eating utensils that look really nice.
Okay.
A whole set of silverware. It's metal. It's very shiny.
Like a service for 8 or something, or what?
Yeah.
This will be challenging.
It's in a nice wooden case.
Oh.
It has the case is made out of a very dark wood that you've never seen before. It has brass hinges and a brass latch on it. Silver plate on the front of it. Looks like at one point it was inscribed, but it's really scratched up now and you can't read what it says or said.
And what about the magic? Or are we still waiting on that?
So we got to find so I pull that clear gem out of my pocket that I pulled off of the Sacred Grove chick.
Yeah.
And I say, now I want this back. But I might want this back. But what can you? It seems like there should be more to this than it lets on to the average person.
And your detect magic is going, and it is glowing. The gem that he pulls out glows magically.
What school of magic does it glow?
Crap. Now you're going to make me look up that spell and see what school it is. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wrong. I know it's in the compendium.
While you're looking that up,
There it
did
is.
anything else in the market glow?
Yeah, there was a ring that glows.
Okay.
Mm.
It is divination.
Okay.
Okay, so the crystal's glowing divination.
Also, before I tell Vale what it is,
Mm-hmm.
let's just talk about this for one more second. Because now it sounds like I'm helping you find out if something's magical and also creating a distraction so you can potentially blow our cover. And what the fuck am I getting in return?
I see your point. As nice as that, I'll tell you what. As nice as that silverware set is, it may be something that would be better to get as we're making our way back home. Is there anything that you're picking up on that you might like to acquire that I could help you acquire at a significantly reduced rate? And by significantly reduced, I mean free.
What do I know? What school of magic is the ring that I saw?
Ah, yes, for you. Special price for you. I give you special price. I give you free price.
I believe it doesn't say, but I believe this type of magic would be either divination or transmutation. I can't.
Ooh, transmutation. Oh.
I think it's going to be transmutation.
I mean, technically, I can already do some amount of transmutation.
Ah, yes, but a wizard's quest for knowledge and power is never ending.
I'm not a wizard. I'm a warlock.
Same difference.
For certain values of wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's going to be evocation.
Oh, well, that's even better.
I was wrong.
Let me think on it and we'll come back to it. Probably before we get the ferry. Let's at least make sure we can get on the ferry before we cause a ruckus.
You know, that's pretty smart. You're a pretty smart individual.
I'm really not. I just don't feel like dealing with townies.
While they're deciding what to do, I'm going to compliment some of the local farmers on the quality of their grown objects and ask for some of how they grow things.
Yeah. It's the minerals in the water here. It's what it's got to be. That and, you know, our special blend of fertilizer that we use.
Not 5 herbs and spices.
Nope.
But yeah, just making friendly gossip with the farmers.
Right on.
I'm gonna go over to the docks and ask about the ferry thing.
I'm not smart. I just stayed in the Holiday Inn Express last night.
You head over to the docks, and there's a nice big sailboat and a little rowboat sitting at the docks. The sailboat looks very old, but quite seaworthy. Yes, phone. I know I have a software update available. Stop telling me. The boat looks old, but quite seaworthy. The sail has a big WS painted on it,
WS.
tied off to the docks, and looks like it just arrived in port. There's still some folks offloading a few things, not a lot, but a few small crates are coming off the boat here. See a crew at all? Just the dock hands.
I'm gonna ask someone nearby who I need to talk to get a ride.
Over to the dock area here. There's a couple of deckhands out there on the docks, and so
It's a 3-hour tour.
you're looking for the captain of our of this vessel, eh?
Yep.
All right, and on the bow of the boat, you see the word Venus painted on, and there's a sculpture on the masthead of a mermaid. Yeah, well, they haven't come out of their cabin yet, so typically captains will come out later and head in over to the Stumble Inn, get a drink,
I'll be
stay
right
the
back.
night, then head on out. About that time, a salty-looking figure steps out on the deck, staggering, a large human, very large, actually. He's wobbling a bit as if there's some high waves on the boat, but the boat's not moving. He slides down the gangplank, stumbles onto the docks. He's kind of leaning on the barrel there as he picks himself up. He looks at you. What you staring at? Ain't you never seen a sailor who sailed more than he walks? He says at a volume far louder than what was needed. and at a smell that's just as loud as he talks.
Dude,
About that time, a second figure comes out of the cabin and almost skips down the gangplank. Not sure if this is a man or a woman. Long brown hair, wiry frame, silk pants, and a white tunic with the letters WS sewn into the upper left breast area. I don't mind him. He's an old sailor who can't tell where the bottle stops and the ocean begins. Will Whitesail's my name. That's Sammy. He's my first mate. How can we be of service to you?
we are looking for a ferry to take our goods to Caronville. I can't remember the name of the city.
Karen Gother. Right on. Ferry, you say?
Yes.
Well, I'm no person of Fae, but I know a fairy when I see one. sorry, just a little sea humor there. Please forgive me. Sammy, he loves those. So you're looking for some transport?
Yes, please.
No,
What do we need to do
to-
for this transport, and when can we leave?
Well, as you can see, my vessel, the good ship Venus here. Man, you really should have seen us. Anyway, my vessel, the good ship Venus here, can take you anywhere in the realm you want to go. I sailed the oceans from coast to coast, corner to corner. Every river of this realm I know and have mapped them all. So it is your luck that you have found me, the greatest map-making sailor that has ever lived, in this fine establishment of... Sammy, where are we? Sammy's... Troutberg. Yes, Troutberg, that's where we are. I knew that. Thanks, Sammy. So you say we, but I only see one of you. Well, two of you now.
I was there. I just wasn't
you were-
there.
There's
Uh,
5 of us and a wagon.
5 of you in a wagon. Does the
Don't
wagon
forget the horses.
And the horses.
the horses? So 5 people. You're a half elf, right? From the coastal areas. You're one of those aquatic elves, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew some of your folks there. Actually, have sailed, like I said, every sea and ocean on this realm. I know all the peoples. Yeah, some really good folks. I haven't seen them around in quite a while, though. Did y'all become nomadic and maybe go somewhere else?
My village got slaughtered. I have been an orphan for a long time.
Well, you're
So
not.
they just don't exist.
So, you know what? That must have been when I was sailing with my father. I'll never forget those days. Sailing with my father was great. So, yeah, I gotta offload this stuff, take it into market. Got some repairs to make to my ship. Could probably leave sometime tomorrow. You say there's 5 of you, a wagon, and you said horses. 1, 2, 5. How many horses?
Ooh.
I think 2.
2 horses. Yeah, we could do. I could do it for 10 gold a person and 5 gold a piece. It's a long and treacherous journey, and you will find no better.
Let me
I know
let me discuss with my traveling group and see if that is an acceptable price before I decide for us, since I'm not the one in charge. But I'll let you know in the morning.
Well, you can find me in the Stumble Inn later tonight. I'll be there having a few pints with my friends and Sammy, of course. Can't forget old Sammy.
Sure, we'll let you know tonight.
Fantastic.
Did he just say 5 gold per person?
He said
No, he said 10.
10 per person, plus 5 for something. I think the horses and the cart.
Oh, okay.
Let's walk away and try to gather our people and tell them about this blustering fool that we just met who doesn't know where the fuck he is, but seems to insist he knows everything. So I'm gonna, I don't know. Did we didn't make a, hey, let's meet back up at this time plan. We just kind of all wandered away.
Yep. So while you all have done that, we'll go down to Brata at the blacksmith.
I'm going to noisily stomp in, start taking a look at things, and then grunt disapprovingly. But what do I see?
It's a fairly rudimentary blacksmith shop. Actually, the one at the orphanage was much better than this one. A few good looking weapons. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
I want to see what kind of medium armor they have, and if there are any weapons that kind of stand out from the others.
For the standing out weapons, roll a perception. You have a pretty good knowledge of weaponry, but
Ouch.
they all pretty average to you. The blacksmith walks up to you. Well, hey there, strange feller. My name's Jimmy Two Shoes. What can I do for you?
Jimmy Two Shoes.
I'm just looking at this junk that you have laying around. Not sure I see anything better than anything I have, though.
He kind of looks at your weapons and armor. Junk, you say? This is the finest stuff on the Dreadmore. Where'd you get that hunk of tin can at?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Probably that flea market out in the forest of the thieves. Ugh, those guys are ruthless. Stealing from the commoners and just selling it junk. Ugh. Tell you what, I can make you the finest weapons and armor that you've seen this side of the Dreadmore.
What can you offer me in the way of medium armor?
Well, I can make any armor you want. I have a few pieces already made. He goes in the back and you hear him digging around. Specific type of armor you're looking for, like a style?
Any sort of medium armor.
Medium. Okay. I didn't know if you wanted like a specific.
Probably chainmail.
Yeah, because the chain that y'all found wouldn't fit you. He's got a nice extra large chain shirt he pulls out. Kind of see him spitting on it, rubbing it a little bit, trying to shine it up before he brings it out to you. He lays it out on the counter. What do you think of this? This is one of my finer pieces.
Is it just a regular chainmail shirt, or can I tell?
Roll a perception, because you have an idea of what the elfin chain looked like, so you would know if this was similar or. Because I take it that's kind of the quality.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have no idea. I can't tell if that's any different than a hole in the ground.
That looks exactly like the best chainmail you've ever seen in your life. In fact, it looks so much like Brother Tam's chainmail, you think it might be his. He says, "Well, hold on, now don't get too excited. I can tell you really like this piece, but I have this. We took off one of our greatest warriors here from the village of Troutburg. He was one of the finest, and sad to kind of see him go down the river in a flame, but he lays out a beautiful breastplate.
What can you tell me about this great warrior?
He was our finest warrior. He's slain many a beast that tried to attack us. He's slain minotaurs and bugbears. I hate to say it, but he killed some orcs too. They were trying to kill us, so we had to kill them. No offense to you and your kind. Really, I know not all of you are that savage. Had my dealings with other half-orc and orc peoples. So I really respect your race and your great warriors. You can tell he's trying to, smooth it over so it doesn't sound so bad. But
I just kind of glare at him.
okay, fine. He was a very close and dear friend of mine. His name was Tommy. Tommy would never back down from a fight. He was the best fighter we had. And then, kind of sad the way it happened. He was here helping me one day, and he poured some iron into the forge and poured too much, and it flashed up, and, well, got him. Killed by the very thing that always saved his life, the iron. Ugh, I miss Tommy. Miss him.
How much do you want for this?
This is priceless. What would you give me for it?
I just kind of look around and kind of point outside, gesture at the horses.
We've lost our DM for a second.
I have no idea why that happened.
I don't know why that happened either.
I guess I'm back now.
I mean, we can hear you.
Yes.
There you are.
Yeah, the app just crashed, and I'm not even on my laptop today, y'all. Discord hates me.
Discord does not like you. It's okay though.
I'm not even on my Wi-Fi. I'm on 4G. Looks like somebody else got dropped, or I'm not seeing somebody.
We're all here on my end.
I'm not seeing Angela's stream. Maybe it'll come back. It's probably on my end. It's probably something my Discord. There she is. All right. So, a couple of horses. You're willing to give me your horses for this armor?
I just kind of shrug. Would you take them?
He looks at him and, I mean, don't you need your horses?
I never thought of it that way.
I mean, I could always take them. I'd love to have more horses, and those look like some fine horses, well fed, healthy. Yeah, I could make that happen. Sure. Yeah, Tommy wasn't that good of a friend. I mean, liked him and all, but horses like that, who needs friends?
Who's gonna pull the cart? Brada's gonna pull the cart. That's who's gonna pull the cart.
You made a good point. I might need those horses. I should probably talk to my friends.
Oh, you have friends, do you? You're not here alone? Most of your kind travel alone. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean anything by that. Wasn't trying to flirt with you or anything, but not that you're not worth flirting for. It's very awkward.
I'm just gonna glare at him. Are you stupid or something?
Yeah. Yes, I've been accused of that in my life. So I named 2 shoes. You know? Sorry, Ben, please. Go find your friends and bring them back. Perhaps I can sell you all something.
Yes.
In the meantime, you want me to look after your horses?
I'm going to stare at him suspiciously and say, no.
Okay.
I decide to take the horses back with me.
Please, please, please let me know when Brata gets back to the area where I can see her.
All right. For the sake of argument, we'll say that you all decided to meet back up at the tavern, at the fountain in the middle of town when your work was done by the carpenter's bench after a couple of hours.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, so Brata comes wandering back up, leading the 2 horses behind her.
I look at I look at everybody else and go, wasn't she horses? What horses? Why do you still have the horses?
There was a strange, stupid fellow who I didn't trust. Also, he was going to try to sell me some armor, but I don't know if it was good or not. I really couldn't tell.
Oh, but that
Sounds like it's not worth it. So
but the
maybe-
horses, they're supposed to be watching the horses.
But what if they take our horses?
Then we'll kill them.
You have a good point there.
I can't fault his logic.
If they take the horses, then we steal something else from them and kill them.
No, we take the horses back.
Kind of give you the side eye, like they overheard what you were saying as they walked by. People stealing.
Stealing, you say?
What?
You said something about stealing.
No, I didn't say anything about stealing. No. Nope.
So anyway, I got the 411 on the ship, people. The guy at the dock seemed like a douche nozzle. He tried to tell me that he would take us to our destination for 10 gold per person plus 5 gold each for each horse and the cart. And that just sounds fucking exorbitant to me. So maybe we come up with a different plan or look into another ship.
Does
If we
anybody
do-
know how to sail a ship?
I mean,
I do not.
I can just like call on Slarkrathel and like learn it in 3 seconds. In theory, I spent my childhood around ships. And I can talk to all the monsters in the ocean. So really, we can basically just like...
What if we steal the boat?
That seems like a good idea.
I mean, I'm for it.
What if we try to talk to the captain and maybe we can work our way or otherwise convince him to reduce the price?
Yeah, maybe let's not talk about stealing and killing so much when there are all of these townspeople that we don't know around.
Or we could steal the boat.
Townies.
This is why
There's so
nobody
many.
trusts you, Kat.
Let's talk to the dude as a group. Maybe if other people are there, he'll be more haggleable.
You want us to try and persuade him. I understand. I follow what I feel the beat you're laying down.
Either way, he said he'd be in the tavern, so let's all go have a drink and try to charge.
First, we need to take the horses back to the stables and actually put them where they belong so the townspeople don't get mad that they're pooping all over the place.
It's good
I
fertilizer.
look at
There's
I look at a pile of horse poop and just kind of shrug.
there's a sign there on the fountain, you know, like a wayfinding sign, and one of the things is clean up after your horses. Little bag dispenser with these cotton sacks.
Hey, Furbolg, handle that.
Okay, I made some cool friends, and I know for a fact that this horse manure makes great fertilizer. I've been growing plants with these horses' poop for years.
I really didn't need to know that, nor do I care. Just, take care of the horses.
I will
the same again.
I will go and try to foist off a sealed bag of horse manure on one of my new farmer friends, telling them it's an exotic manure.
Okay, all right. Give them a persuasion there. See if they can. On your way to the inn, you stop by, or you got to take the horses. Somebody's going to take the horses down.
I'll go with Brata. We'll take the horses back.
And I got a 14 on my persuasion.
Yeah, sounds great. What kind of horses did you say they were? Exotic, eh?
Well, they're exotic to this region. Their diet is very different, so the nutrients that they have in their fertilizer is different.
Well, how much you want for that there bag of poop?
Take it away, and it's yours for free.
Free poop? Yeah, you better.
Free poop.
Oh, if I were with him, I would kill him.
We really appreciate that, man. We usually pay high dollar for this stuff, so hey, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
He ties it up, puts it in a little drawer in his cart there, and bids you a good day. Bring me any more poop you might have if you want to get rid of it some more. Be happy to take.
Okay. And over the table, this is how you make friends, people.
No, it's my
None
kid.
of the people who have that issue are with you right now. So they're
Yeah.
not learning anything.
Yeah, you just did that for your benefit and no one else's.
It's our benefit when they see me with you and they're like, man, I like that guy. I should trust these other people because I like that guy.
Sure.
All right, you guys head back down to the blacksmith.
Yep.
While we're walking down there, I look at him at Vale and I say, "Do you think you have an eye for armor?"
I mean, I know nice stuff when I see it.
I need you to look at something for me.
Okay. I will do that for you.
Thanks. You're a great friend.
I certainly try.
You all get down to the blacksmith and stables with the horses in tow again. And Jimmy says, "Oh, you came back and you brought your friends. You said you were going to go get your friends, and you brought the horses back. So I guess this means we have a deal, huh?"
Whoa. She was supposed to come down here to board the horses for the night.
Don't
But-
tell her what she's supposed to do. She's way bigger than you, Catman.
Brata,
He made a compelling point. We need these horses.
Okay, fine. You need your horses. They're fine horses, and that's why I offered you what I offered you for.
well, so that brings up the question. She mentioned that you have this chess piece. Could I see the chess piece?
Yeah, sure. He pulls out the breastplate, sets it on the table there.
That really is a fine looking piece. That is a fine looking piece there. What would you like me to roll, Mr. Dungeon Master, to figure out if I really know if this is good quality or not?
Insight.
Insight it is. Ooh, that's not good. Well, that's not bad. It's not terrible.
bad. Okay.
Not terrible.
It is a real. It's yeah. Okay. You think it looks okay? Clark says, yeah, that's a pretty nice piece.
Yeah.
Battle tested.
I mean, does it look like there's like small battle scars in it and stuff like that?
Yeah, but it's been polished up real good, and
Okay.
you can tell it's been repaired a couple times.
Does it look like it has taken a beating and stood up well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. I mean, I would say that this is a fine piece, and you'd be it would do you well to have it. I just think we might be able to find a little bit better deal than, I don't know, our horses.
Well, what would you give me for it?
No, that's not the question here. What do you require for them?
Well, see, as I told your friend, by the way, we haven't formally been introduced. My name's Jimmy.
I'm Vale.
And this my best friend, Tommy. This was his armor. See?
Yeah.
And Tommy went through everything. He saved this village from all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of ironic the way he died, but iron blowing up, it was a mess. So this piece has a lot of sentimental value to me. So it's not something that I can really put a price on, Need you to...
Everything has a price.
You name it.
If you didn't want to put a price on it, you wouldn't be offering it to us in the first place.
That's
you're
right.
Birdman. Yeah. Wow, you guys are a tough crew. Tell you what, say, what do you say, 250 gold?
250 gold.
It's a fine breastplate.
It is a fine breastplate. Being in the storehouse crew as I am, would I know whether that's a fair price or not?
Yeah, you would know that is a high price for an old piece of steel that somebody wears. That's the way you would see it.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, friend. That is, and you know this, that even with sentimental value, that is highly overpriced.
Well, we got to pay for Tommy's funeral, and this was part of the...
It sounds like Tommy was already cremated because he bathed himself in molten iron. I don't think there's much left to really bury.
Well, not anymore. I mean, we sent him down the river years ago. I've been holding on to this for a special occasion.
So so you don't have to pay for the funeral now either. You're just looking to make a profit on your friend's death.
Well, now when you put it like that, it sounds like I'm a bad man.
I mean no disrespect. I mean no disrespect whatsoever. But you and I both know, like, if you were to make this piece, just make this piece, what would you sell it for?
Well,
if you were to make a piece of equal quality, what would you sell it for?
Well, that's not a fair statement.
I'm work with me here, because you're going to give me a fair market value for a chest piece, and then we'll go up from there.
All right. So let's say this was a new piece, untested, other than the quality testing that I do here, which is, by the way,
Sure, understood.
Stuff down at the flea market in the Forest of Thieves. Trust me.
I understand perfectly. So for a fine quality piece of gear like this, what would you charge new?
150 gold pieces.
Okay, it's not new. So let's start at 75.
No, you can't start at 75.
Oh, we can absolutely start at 75.
Ugh. 125.
Look, I get it that it's got sentimental value to you, but again, it's not new. It is battle tested. That's why I'm willing to start at 75. I'll go 85.
Tommy's widow. She's gonna want money for the kids.
85 gold will do a lot for Tommy's widow. Because you don't get any of this. This goes to Tommy's widow.
I'm not making anything off of this. You're right. I'm not making any money off of this, and it would be unfair of me to do that roll of persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, okay, that might work.
All right, I'll do it in roll 20. Tell you what. Do the 85. Do the 85. And then anybody asks you where you got it, you got to tell them where it was. Jimmy Two Shoes, Troutberg. He made it for you, and you've had it for your whole life. Okay?
I don't have a bit of trouble with that statement.
That way you tell them where to come.
Brata, do you have any trouble with that statement?
No, I have no trouble with that.
Fine. Tommy, pleasure knowing you, sir. Show me the money.
Yeah. Who's got the key to the lockbox?
I guess I'm still outside with the card.
Yeah, I guess Furbolg has that.
Okay, so we need 85 gold pieces.
Okay. I guess I have an investment in keeping you guys all alive.
Still seems a little expensive, but hey, what do I know?
I mean, Player's Handbook prices, we got a big old deal.
400 gold, yeah.
Okay,
So
all right, fair enough.
you got a bargain. What a bargain.
What a bargain.
All right.
Thank you, friends. I told you this one was stupid.
He hands you the breastplate and kind of holds it for a second before he lets it go. You can tell it really did have sentimental value to him. Whether it was really about Tommy or something else, maybe this was his, just a favorite piece. Who knows?
So now, Mr. Two Shoes,
Oh, please call me Jimmy.
Jimmy, we'll be coming back through here probably in relatively short period of time. We have to go north for a little bit, but we're gonna have to come back through here. And when we come back through here, I'm gonna want to talk to your friend's widow and find out how that 85 gold has really impacted their life.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Yeah. I'll make sure that we arrange that.
I hope that you do, because I would hate to have to do anything drastic to make sure that the widow gets the money.
Oh no, she'll definitely get the money. No worries here, sir.
85 gold pieces. 85 gold pieces. That should support her and those starving children well through the winter, I would think. And then some.
Should last until the summer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Way, should last through the summer if she's wise with her money. So yes. When you come back through, we'll have to sit down and have a dinner. Sure thing. No problem.
Sounds great. I like fish.
All right. Well, if there's anything else I could do for you, just let me know. You need me to stable those horses?
Yes, for free.
On the house, not a problem, sir.
Yeah.
Bring them on in.
Okay.
Right.
They like apples.
All right, I'll feed them apples. Yeah, you got it. No oats for you. Takes the horses around, puts them in the stable. Oh, chat. You guys are putting some great stuff in the chat.
Thank you, Vale. You are a good friend.
I certainly try.
Anything else you want to do here at the blacksmith/stables?
No.
In.
I think it's time to head towards the, what is that place called?
The Stumble Inn.
The Stumble Inn. Do we stumble in? Is the front door a tripping hazard?
Hang on, I'm fixing the.
All right.
Doorbell. Hang on a second. Let's see who's at our door.
Stumble out.
I don't know who that is, but they walked away. Weird. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Uh-huh. Too bad the inn's not the smelly fish. Nice. Oh yeah, it could be Amazon, yeah. With the canceled memory.
Amazon, but we weren't expecting a package today. It's kind of weird.
Was it
Listen,
the canceled memory?
I need Amazon to bring my actual memory that I still want.
Well, yeah, my memory my order got canceled. Kind of weird. And then when I installed the memory I went and bought, it didn't work. My computer won't even boot with it in there.
That's crappy.
Yep. Who is that? That is Serial.
Okay.
Sorry about that short interruption. Anybody needs to grab a drink?
They didn't remember it.
No, that's not the right person. I know what happened. This stuff. I remember now. Different times in it. I think that's everybody. Can everybody move their token?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I can.
Yeah, I can move mine.
Yes.
Yay! So you're standing outside the Stumble Inn.
Be careful, you guys. This place sounds dangerous. Sounds like you might fall down when you walk through the door.
And all right. And you head into the Stumble Inn. It's a small establishment. Nothing fancy. Just a rustic fishing village inn and tavern. There's a barkeep behind the bar. There's a barmaid. A few patrons in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not the going in to worry about. It's the walking out that gets a bit tricky.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna fake stumble on my way in, like dad joke style.
Nice.
I roll my eyes so hard that everybody can just hear it.
The barkeep lets out a groan.
Not the first time we heard that one.
If I had a silver piece for every time somebody did that when they walked in the door, I wouldn't be running a bar.
Under his breath, Vale mumbles, "Well, if you didn't have a stupid name for your bar, it probably wouldn't happen all the time."
So you head up to the bar.
Sure.
Tender looks at you. Hey, what can I do for you, weary travelers? Serial, you happen to recognize that the ship's captain is already here at a table, sipping on a pint with his friend Sammy.
Sammy.
I'm gonna point to him and let everybody else who didn't already see him know that's the guy.
Oh yeah, that's that idiot over there. He's standing over there in the corner.
You can't tell if it's a guy or gal. Very wiry build, young person.
Very David Bowie is what I'm getting.
Yes, very young David Bowie. Innkeeper always says, my name's Kevin Clammers. What can I do for you folks?
Milk, straight up with a twist.
What kind of twist? You want me to turn the mug?
Yeah.
Right on. Okay. We get weird requests in here all the time. Nobody.
I will have one.
Go ahead.
I will have one alcohol, please.
Hey, son. Alcohol.
I'll have one alcohol, please.
Oh boy.
And I turn and I look at Furbolg and I go, this isn't your first time in a bar, is it?
There wasn't a bar at the orphanage.
Yeah, but you got out of the orphanage every once in a while, didn't you?
Nowhere that had a bar.
Really? I find
Where did they take you?
They didn't take me anywhere, but do you think I'm going to hang around that place all the time?
What, do you just run to the neighboring towns?
I get out. I don't just hang out, talk to plants and piles of manure all the time. I get out and live life.
I'd say that you're not living life then.
Okay, go ahead and drink your one alcohol.
Okay.
A mug in front of you, a steamy mug in front of you, a nice little mug of milk for Vale.
Thank you.
You?
I slurp it with my tongue.
Would you prefer a bowl?
No, the mug's fine.
Okay.
Can I have a beer, please?
Sure. He sets a mug of nice ale on the bar for you. And for you, Birdman?
Just a water for me.
Water. Right on. Mug of water up there for you. And, green one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, what would you like? It's just a reference to who you are. I don't know your name. What am I supposed to call you?
I kind of grunt at him, and then I say, I'll have what he's having, and point at Furbolg.
Very well. Puts a nice steamy mug of drink in front of you as well.
I am not drinking my milk out of a bowl on the floor because I'm civilized.
Something. Alright, so Brata and Furbolg, when you drink your drink, you need to make a con save for me.
That worked.
18. Because I'm massively tall.
You're great. Feeling good. That was, you both think that tasted really good. Went down smooth. Nice and smooth. Almost like warm water.
Why do I think this is warm water?
I just glare at the barkeep. What is this, anyway?
That's one of our finest spirits. We have it shipped in about every 2 months. We get a cask. Not too many people like it. By the way, that's 2 silver pieces. one's 2 silver pieces or 1 silver piece after that. Ale is 1 silver, water no charge, milk no charge.
Ah, yeah.
Furbolg, pay the man.
Okay. I guess I should really quickly keep track of how much we've spent.
It
We've spent a lot so far.
the 85 plus
Plus the one for the cart, for the signs and stuff.
so you're only at 87 out of the 250.
That seems like a lot, considering this is only the first stop along the journey.
I know, right? All right, so you want me to just kind of keep a running tally here at the end of the night? You can pay your bill.
Okay.
Obviously, never run a tab before. He marks it down. Is there a name I can put on this? Group
Brother
name?
Tom.
You guys have a group name? So like that way anybody can be held responsible, not just the person who carries the purse strings.
Oh. You guys want to call ourselves something?
The Band of Friends.
Yeah, that's dumb. We're not calling ourselves that.
Softest thing you've ever said.
You know, I actually don't hate it.
Didn't you say we were called FedEx?
I like it. Put it under FedEx.
Is that short for something?
Just FedEx. FEDEX.
Okay, FedEx. Okay, FedEx. Gotcha. The FedEx group. The FedEx group. He writes it down on his little notepad, and he puts some tally marks next to it. All right.
Hang on, I do need to point out a joke here. So, for anybody who's watched Letterkenny, I've compared Furbolg to Derry in the past. And there's an episode where they're talking about the softest thing XYZ person's ever said. And the softest thing that Daryl has ever said is, I can't stand harsh metals against my skin. I am a druid who refuses to wear metal armor.
Therefore, you are Derry.
I am Derry.
Perfect. Okay. Let's
And-
talk to this ship's captain.
I wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
Good one. What's it called? Anyway, all right, we're going to go down that rabbit hole another time. All right.
The Band of Friends and Vale. I like it. I approve.
It appears that the ship's captain, Sammy, and a couple of the locals are over at a table playing some sort of game that you've never seen before.
Okay.
Or they're preparing to, one.
Is it a card game?
No. They, the captain, Will, is handing out dice. Little pyramid-shaped, triangular-shaped dice. Basically D4s.
Okay.
To each person. And he's explaining the rules of the game. So you can hear him, he gets kind of loud. So in this game, it's an age-old traditional game of the marquee. And the namesake of the Casino Vox Machina. There, he pulls out a bag, and the bag's kind of moving around.
Cards Against Humanity.
In the bag are some lizards. And what we're going to do is we're gonna draw a racetrack. He's kind of slurring a little. And we're going to race these lizards across stumble-in floor. One who wins gets the pot. Of course, you got to bet on the lizards. And he starts pulling the lizards out. This is lizard number 1. Strong. He's won 12 races out of the last 26. Pulls out. He puts that lizard back in. He pulls out another one. This is lizard number 2. He's won 18 of his last 47 races. Puts him back in the bag. He goes through this monologue. Ends up with 6 lizards out of the bag. Who wants to race lizards?
I'd like to watch the first lizard race.
Lizard races could be a lot of fun to watch. They get real exciting. A couple of the locals are like, I'll race your lizards.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
So what are the dice for?
The dice are basically that's how we're going to roll the lizard's movement through the dice.
I say
Perfect.
we watch before we participate in one of these games.
What's the bet? What's the buy-in?
The buy-in to is 5 gold just to buy in. So if you want to race, 5 to pick your lizard, and then we bet on, beyond that. If you're not,
I think we should.
I have other
Lizards count as
Beasts, yes.
beasts with innate swimming speed.
what?
Do lizards have innate swimming speed?
Swim speed? No, they have a climb speed.
Just trust. I'll whisper to the group and I'll say, "Listen, let's just watch this first match. I think I have an idea."
All right. I'll watch the first one. I just want to see how this whole thing works. I'll be interested to buy in on the next one maybe.
You don't have to race. You can bet without racing.
We're not going to bet just yet. We're just going to watch for right now.
So he gets a few of the locals, and he asks the barkeep for some chalk, and he draws a racetrack. On the floor.
Okay.
Foot race. He stumbles through it. That's why it's kind of squiggly. 20-foot race. On the board, lizard. Oh, they're way too big. Never mind. I was going to drop lizards on the board. There he is. First race, 3 lizards. All right.
Don't forget you can hold Alt to spread them out a little bit if you want.
Yeah. So I was getting them all behind the line and then spread. There we go. That's better. A little better. So a couple of the locals buy in. They got a pot up to about 30 gold. These guys are really excited about lizard racing for whatever reason. Come on. Out of the way. There we go. Trying to get the hit point bar off of them. Save, because we're not combating. That will clean it up some. Save. Alright. He puts the lizards down, and oddly, they do not move. They don't move at all. They just kind of sit there. He tells them, he says, alright, on your marks. Get set. Go, lizards, go! And everybody starts chanting, clapping, and cheering on their lizards. Lizard number 1. What's up? I said turn off the grid because I don't want these snapping the grid. Map.
Alt. Just hold Alt while you're moving it.
I just don't want them snapping. It's easier this way. Number 2 moves. Oh, he didn't get quite the good jump. Number 3. Oh, number 1 and number 3 are tied. Goes on. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Up. Number 1. Up there. He moves up. Number 2 gains. Number 3 takes a slight lead. You see a couple of guys start making even bigger bets now as the next round begins. They're about halfway through the race. The people that are betting even bigger. The one who's in the lead, the one betting on number 3, he's putting in about 20 gold for his to win.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, he sees the comeback potential. Number 2, number 3. Oh, but number 2 takes a giant lead. Quite as good. Number 3 is tied up with number 1 now. As they head into the final stretch, Will starts calling it out.
And down the stretch they come.
Stretch they come, and it looks like it's number 1 via nose. Could be a photo finish, folks. Who's gonna take it all?
This is where the bird reaches down and eats one of the lizards.
It's the last one. Place your final bets. Final bets, folks. Here we go. Like it's gonna be number 2 across the line first. Number 1 second. And pulling in the rear is the lizard number 3. It's a new record win for lizard number 2. And a couple of the guys kind of pump their fists down like they're just lost a good chunk of money. The whole pot is 50 gold. Winner takes all. Will walks over and picks up his lizards and puts them back in the sack. Sprinkles a little food there for them. They need a rest, folks. They need a little rest.
So if we find a lizard, could we enter it in the next race?
You want to bring your own lizard?
Yeah, I could probably find one outside.
Yeah, I don't guess that's a problem. I mean, it's the way they used to do it. Everybody brought their own lizards, so yeah, you could probably bring your own lizard. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, Clark, come find a lizard with me.
Sure, let's go.
Okay, Clark and I are gonna go outside.
Okay, you guys go outside and chase lizards.
Wait, hang on. What time of day is it?
It's early evening.
Okay. Can we go somewhere where we aren't seen by people?
Yeah, you can go outside the village, and there's a little, prairie kind of.
I don't need lizards. I just need to not be seen for a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean.
I like where this is going.
I love where this is going. I 100% approve of this.
He took the bird out back behind the inn to play with his lizard. I don't like this.
Okay, so when we're out of sight of all people, I'm gonna wild shape into a lizard.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah.
Retaining my intelligence and my wisdom. I think I can win in a lizard race.
Okay.
And obviously, I have arranged for Clark to bring me inside and tell everybody that I found some cool flowers and I'm off foraging.
Which is completely in character.
I mean, I was going to say you went to check on the horses or something, but that works too.
Hey, whatever lie works.
All right. So while my lizards are resting, does anyone want to play a different game? Anyone care to take their chances?
I hold up my lizard that I found outside, and I look at our group and say that we want to place a bet on this lizard.
I 100% approve.
I kind of just shrug and nudge at the bartender, gesture that I want another drink.
He pours you another drink. You'll need another con save when you drink it. Kira, I see you pulled out your playing card kit.
I want to watch and do a DC or roll to see if I can gain insight on. It's probably 2 rolls, but one, I want to see if the local players are cheating, and 2, I want to see if I can gain insight into the ship captain.
That's
Okay,
more
so-
of a perception check and an insight check, I think, yeah?
But
According to what I'm looking at right now for the tool proficiency stuff, for
Yeah.
a playing card set, it's a DC 15 for each of them. I don't know what I have to roll, but I'm rolling something for it.
yeah, so you would roll your perception and insight using your gaming tools proficiency bonus instead of your standard bonus because you're interacting in a gaming scenario. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Because we're using kind of homebrew stuff here for those of you who are watching at home.
I'm not entirely sure what the bonus is supposed to be.
That's
So-
D20 plus intelligence plus proficiency, right?
Yes. So you got the playing card kit was a D20 plus 4. Your plus 4 came from,
That's probably wisdom.
right?
Yeah, that's wisdom.
Yeah, insight is wisdom.
Yeah, so wisdom plus proficiency.
So D20 plus 6.
Yeah.
You have a +4 wisdom? Jesus.
Yep.
Have a -1.
That one hit you a little harder. Not a lot, but a little. You feel that one. 16. All right, so this is to tell if anybody's cheating.
Yes.
It doesn't look like any of the locals are cheating.
Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can gain some insight into the ship captain.
Okay. What kind of thing are you looking for? Like,
I want to see if he's going to be difficult for haggling. He seems like I don't know why this is what came to mind, but the only thing I can think of is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy calling him a hoopy frood. I don't know why that's what came to mind, but that's what came to mind.
right on.
I just want to see if he is as genuinely
He's
whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the word is that I want to describe him. I want to see if he is exactly as he appeared.
All right. Yeah. He's definitely a showman. You can tell he is hamming it up for the crowd, trying to rake in some extra money off of this. He is a showman.
Okay.
So he offers anyone else a round at the Lizards. He's got 2 fresh ones in there that haven't raced tonight. He can put those up, and since you brought your own lizard, that'll make a fair 3 lizard race. If you all care to jump in on this,
I still have 5 silver left over from the signs and the wheel repair, right?
Yes.
I'm going to approach the ship's captain, and I want to make a proposal to him. Say, look, I don't necessarily want to bet on the winner of this race, but I've got 5 silver in my pocket. Will you match my 5 silver if I predict which one loses?
Which one loses?
Yes.
That's harder than which one's going to win.
Yeah, like if I can tell you which one's going to lose, will you match my 5 silver?
Sure, that seems easy enough. I can match your 5 silver, kind sir. What is your name?
Veil of Shadows.
Vale, my name is Will. I am the captain of the good ship Venus.
Yes, I know. I was standing there when you were talking to my friend earlier, but that's...
Oh, right, that was you. You were there.
Yeah.
I remember you now. So have you guys all decided?
Or we just met up with our friends right before we came in here, so we were going to talk about that as we ate dinner tonight. So.
Okay, fantastic. Well, if you want to place your lizard on the starting line, then you can choose which one's going to lose.
Well, you guys want to put the third lizard on the board there, and let me take a look at him so I can figure out which one's going to lose?
If you're gonna waste my wild shape to bet 5 silver and have me throw the race,
No.
Okay, good.
How much do we want to bet on Furbolg, though?
Yeah, you guys figure out what you want to bet on Furbolg.
So people were observing the race last time. Were the lizards running like straight, or were they kind of running in erratic patterns and sometimes towards the goal line?
Mostly straight, but erratic lizard running.
Okay.
Through the
And they know that there is an intelligent lizard in their stead now.
Would they know that there's an intelligent
Oh.
lizard?
My group of people know that I'm the lizard, so
We kind of figured that.
so they should have an idea that there is 1 intelligent lizard and then 2 not intelligent lizards.
Sure.
Well, they know that his 2 lizards are on the outside of the race course, and your group's lizard is on the inside, in the center. All right. So, where are you placing your little lizard? In the middle. Wait, I didn't say resize. I'm trying to make it big enough where we can grab it. Or can you grab it?
Yeah, I can grab it.
Okay, cool. All right. So it's a 3d4. Highest one wins the round of movement.
Now,
Do I get any advantages for being intelligent, etc.?
Reroll any ones. So any one roll, any number 1 on your d4, you can reroll.
All right.
so you're rolling 3d4 every time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Let me do one more thing just to kind of give us a... Go ahead, Rick.
my question to you is, what kind of game mechanic would you like to use for me to predict what the least likely to win is? And when people were selecting their lizards, did they get to pick them up and hold them and look over them and all that?
Do all of that, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to examine the lizards.
I would like to examine the lizards. I will even pick up Furbolg and examine that lizard
Blizzard is very familiar with you, and you are now way more familiar with Furbolg than you ever wanted.
I did not want to be that familiar with him. But my proposal is that one of the two captain's lizards, as I'm holding him, and I'm going to be very delicate feline hands, not not overly aggressive or anything like that, just kind of moving the lizard around, looking at it, seeing what its responses are, but again using that one like pinky claw. I'd like that one pinky claw to come out and puncture one of the lizards very slightly near one of its legs.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Right on. And then
I don't
maybe-
want to draw blood or anything like that, but I want to make it so that it's a little hamstrung.
You maim it a little bit. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. And then roll your investigation
All right.
for all of that. For investigating the lizards.
Okay.
Okay. So now roll a d6. 1, 2 is 1, 2, 3 is or 1, 2 is number 1. Or you're actually making an intelligent, you know that one of them. So roll a d4, not a d6.
You want me to do a D4? Okay.
1, 2 is number 1. 3, 4 is number 3. So Furbolg's out because you're not going to pick Furbolg. So you're going to say that number 3 is your loser. That's
Okay.
That's the one you poke with your claw.
Okay.
All right. Are we
We have
ready?
made this race so complicated now.
Love him and pet him and call him George. Yes, exactly.
All for
Angel.
5 silver.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.
How much are we betting on Furbolg?
10. I
That's
don't know.
in, and then however much you want to bet, and you bet per round.
I'm just going to throw all 5 silver on at the start for the one that I think is going to lose.
All right. Love him and pet him and call him George.
That's right.
Yes. $1 million. 150 gold. I mean,
A ship. We're going to bet a ship. Yeah, we'll bet you your ship. No, no, we're not doing that.
all right.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. So you put in what? 10 gold to start, right?
Sure.
All right. 10 gold buys you in and gets you a bet of 5 gold. On your marks. Get set. Race the lizards. Go. Number 1. Furbolg. Ooh, and here's number 3. Oh, Furbolg pulls out to a
Oh,
flight.
come on, Furbolg.
Hang on, do I reroll all ones or just I get one reroll on a one?
So anything that, yeah, you get to re-roll ones, and then that's the roll. So it's still a 9.
Okay. I still won the round.
Yep. Go ahead and put yourself on the white line there, and I'll put these guys behind you. They basically rolled the same.
And this one here is number 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So actually, with his maiming, I'm gonna make him re-roll any 4s he gets. He has to re-roll.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's better.
So he's back just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Ready, Mike? You're in the lead, so you roll first. Go ahead and re-roll your 1. Oh, there you go.
7.
7. Number 1. Number 2. All right, you're out to the lead in the second line up there. Won that round. You guys are
Number 3's fallen just a little bit farther behind.
further behind. All right. Are you guys cheering on your lizard?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
Bronta's not paying any attention to that.
Bronta's drinking her fire water. All right, go ahead and re-roll your.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, a 9.
There you go. All right.
Oh, you got to re-roll 2 of those.
2 of those. What even?
All right, there we go. So a total of 7. I couldn't do that if I wanted to. All right, so you got a. What'd you roll?
Nah,
Roll
9.
a 9.
Yeah, 9.
Go ahead.
So I tie with 1. Yay, but I'm ahead.
You're still ahead overall. I'm moving the line, not the lizard. There we go. Fallen even further behind.
We can bet more, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How much y'all want to put on him now? 50?
Sorry, we skipped that last round. You could have bet last round. I forgot. I got excited. Sorry. You see, he's pulled out to quite the lead.
I'll let you make that call. I don't know.
How much did we bet already?
Just 5.
Just 5?
I thought it was 10.
5 to get in, 5 for the bet.
Okay. Bet way more on me. Come on.
That's why I said 50.
Sure, why not?
A couple of the guys look at each other like, I don't know, man. They pool their money and they all put in. So there's 125 gold in the pot right now.
I love it.
Tommy says, I mean, not Tommy, but Will puts money on his own lizard. Bumps it up another 25. So there's 150 gold in the pot.
Okay.
You guys, I'm sorry that we skipped that first betting round. Do you want to bet again on the third round here for the finish?
I think 50 is a good total overall.
50 is a good overall. Okay.
I think we're good.
All right. Go ahead, Mike.
Ho, ho, ho.
Number 3.
Reroll them 2 4s. Perfect.
Is there really any point though? I mean, he's coming in last anyway.
Just
Yeah,
to
he's
make
waiting.
just to make sure.
All right. Well, it looks like Mr. Furbolg has won the race.
After I cross the finish line, I just start like chasing my own tail and like acting like derpy and such.
Right. All right. Well, my lizards are tired now. I got to put those guys away. They're tired. You have some fast lizards here in Troutburg. These local lizards are pretty good. I have to pick some local lizards up here and train them to be lizard racers. They seem to be naturals.
So I just got I just got the cart signs and wheel repaired for free, y'all.
Basically.
You
Yay.
enjoy that 10 silver that you just got.
That's 1 gold. That's all I had in the first place, and that recouped the money that we spent on the cart for the wheel and the signs.
And I just got us back all the money we spent on that breastplate.
Perfect. And then some.
And then some. Yeah, you guys profited. So, what'll it be? You wanna ride the good ship Venus or what?
Well, so how much are you wanting to charge us?
Well,
10 gold apiece plus 5 for each for the cart and each of the 2 horses?
Yeah, it's 10 gold per passenger, plus 5 for animals.
How much gold are we ahead right now?
See, you started with 250. You were down.
We're ahead about 50 right now.
We're ahead about 50. So that would be enough to cover each of us.
Plus an extra 15 for the cart and the horses, I think is a good deal.
Yeah, basically we're out 15 gold because we can use the 50 that we just won to pay for us, and then 15 for the cart and the 2 horses.
Right.
Still sounds like a lot of money to me. And
How far is it up to the? How far up the river do we have to go? How many miles is it?
It's wow, that grid's wrong shape, wrong size. Hang on, let me fix the grid. There we go. It's a couple days journey.
So we're paying this guy 15 gold to ferry us up the river for 2 days. That ain't bad.
I nonchalantly stroll back in the front door, acting like I got some really cool plants. Hey guys, what did I miss?
Oh, that lizard that you sent back performed well. Where did he end up going? Where'd that lizard go?
I don't know, back to his home. I wish him nothing but prosperity in life.
Still not convinced this dude knows where he's going, though.
I mean, it's a river, and as long as we're going the right direction on the river, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah, there's only 2 ways we can go, and I'm pretty sure we have a good grasp on where we're going.
So did you tell all your friends about me? I mean, I am the best sailor in the realm.
The best in the realm, huh?
Oh yeah. You won't find a better sailor than me. I've been on the water since the day I was born.
Basically, we could cut the cost if we count the cat as an animal, and then we bring Furbolg along as a lizard.
I can only stay wild shaped for an hour at a time.
Oh, well, never mind.
So he starts into his story, and Sammy just kind of puts his head down and grabs his pint of ale and starts drinking more. I was born on that boat, the good ship Venus. Raised there. My mother, well, she left us at port. My father kept me around. We battled, fought, pillaged. It was the most glorious life for a young child growing up.
Uh-huh.
My last father, he was slain by a group of pirates. Took me, I was only 15 years old. Took me by surprise, the death of my father. I thought he would live forever. But my first mate here, Sammy, he held off a mutiny of my ship, which I inherited from my father upon his untimely death. The men rioted. They wanted to take the ship for their own. They told him, no, this is Will's ship. It's tradition that this ship has been in their family for 4 generations. And you don't fuck with tradition. So they all backed down. They wanted to continue pillaging, burning villages. But I had different things in mind. All the time I sailed with my father. All I wanted to do was chart the coastlines. So that's what Sammy and I started doing. The men slowly, well, they left the ship on to other, more fruitful adventures for themselves. But Sammy, the most loyal first mate I've ever had, and the only one I've ever had, actually, come to think of it, he stayed by my side. Never wavering, always my friend, protecting me, guiding me, teaching me everything I could possibly need to know about the ship and the ocean. So here I've sailed every coast, floated every river, visited every port. I am the shiniest sailor in all the sea. Will Whitesand.
So Sammy is his first mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Does it appear that Sammy is like, oh my god, again, here we go with the fucking stories?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
Basically.
I would like to. Which one of these guys is Sammy? Is it this guy, or is it this one, or where's Sammy at?
Bigger guy. It's this guy.
That guy right there. Okay. I assume that as the captain is on his monologue, that he is out in the middle of the room, trying to tell his story as a story, as like a theater performance. Yeah.
He jumps up on the stage here and starts performing his story.
All right, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna talk with Sammy a little bit.
All right.
So best
Sit down and looks up at you and
best captain, huh?
yeah, in his own mind.
Yeah. I bet I know who the real brains of the operation is. Am I right?
Yeah, I got him where he is.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So if we take this guy's deal and we have you guys ferry us up the river, what are the chances that that we get lost or that something bad happens if you're not along?
What you getting at, stranger?
I just want to make sure that my friends and I are going to have safe passage up the river. And I want to know who we can rely on and who we can't.
You know, as the first mate and security officer of the ship, it's my duty to make sure all passengers are safe. Now, I won't lie to you. There are some scary things up that river, but they're scarier on land. And if you're going to where you said you were going,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to want to go there by foot. Nobody
Not going to want to go there by foot.
That's not a place you just go to. It's not like a vacation destination. I don't know what business you have downriver, but it's kind of messy, if you ask me.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that if I need anything, if anything goes wrong, what I'm saying is that I want to know who I can count on and who I can't.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll do everything to defend the ship first. Will second. Passengers third.
So we're third on the list.
My soul is with that ship.
As long as I know where I stand.
Serial, you kind of hear the soul is on that. My soul belongs to the ship. And you recognize that as an oath of the aquatic people in their sailing vessels when they have been oath bound by some force beyond their own. Not only as an aquatic people, but also as a warlock. You think there may be some magic afoot there. Do with that information what you will.
Okay. For right now, I'm just gonna hold it.
Right on.
So I'm gonna go back over to the group. Thank Sammy for his time and for his conversation. I'm gonna go back over to the group and I'm gonna kind of share with them that the captain's kind of full of shit, and if we really need to count on anybody, we should count on the first mate. The first mate seems to have a much better understanding of what's going on than the captain does.
I mean, it seems like our best option / our only option. So let's just.
He did say that going by foot would not be optimal. That there's a lot of things out there in the wilderness that we would be fighting off pretty regularly if we don't go by river.
Let's just do it and tell him so that we can deal with whatever we got to deal with.
Okay.
All right.
You guys want me to talk to the captain then? Or do you, or Sariel, do you want to go talk to the captain?
Let me go talk to the captain since I started up this whole shenanigan.
Just let me know if you think we need to kill him. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
We're killing somebody?
Not
Maybe.
yet. Hold your horses.
Maybe.
Okay, let me know if you need me.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Getting another drink, Brata?
Yes.
Should we see if we can get a discount on a round trip cruise?
A round trip cruise.
3-hour tour.
Yeah, somebody put that in chat earlier.
All right. So he staggers off the stage and comes over here to you. So what'll it be, folks? You gonna take a ride on the good ship Venus or what?
Captain, could we have a conversation over in the corner for a moment?
Yeah, sure. I like your style. Good talk. He gives you a wink.
All right. Something seems off. It seems like you have an unhealthy, potentially magical connection to this ship. Before I say, yes, I'm going on your ship, tell me the truth. Is that the case?
No, the ship's been in my family for generations. It's just been handed down. There's nothing magical about my ship. I don't even know how to do any magical stuff. Closest thing I can do to magic is pull a coin out of your ear. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors up here for me, honestly. You want the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yes, wait. I don't know that I heard what you said.
I said there's something behind your ear. Reaches up and he pulls a coin out from behind your ear, a gold piece.
I am going to try to persuade him to cut the shit.
All right, go ahead. Use your persuasion. That's pretty good persuasion. I'm not even going to roll. No point in it. Fine. Look, there's no magical connection. I am just smoke and mirrors. Parlor trick. See, look. And he pulls it. He's got a string attached to a gold piece in his cuff of his shirt. He's like, see, look. Right here. Watch. I'll show you. And he shows you how he does it. Just a person out here on the seas. There's no magic. Boat's real. Boat's been in my family forever. Just out here floating around, making maps.
All right. I think we're going to do it then. We can get going tomorrow.
That sounds fantastic. So, settled on 20 gold, right?
Total, I'm for it, but not per person.
Well, what were we talking? I thought that's what I told you. It was 20 gold a person, right?
Let's go back to my friends and we can have this conversation as a group, since I'm not the only one that has to be part of this.
Okay, fine. He'll stumble his way back over here. Whoa. You got all up in Vale.
Step off.
So your friend here says it's a group decision whether you sail with me or not. So look, I'm going to make this final offer. Join my crew for the ship, for the cruise downriver. Final port of call is the city you're going to anyway. So you crew my ship for me. Help me get there. I'll discount the rate to 10 gold a person. Best offer.
That was the original offer.
That's why it's the best offer. I mean,
I'm going to relay to my group the suspicion I had that it came up empty and that he tried to pull the $20, 20 gold a person instead of the original 10 like he had said. I am also going to be intimidating at him.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my. Crit.
Yes.
Nice. What? Why are you looking so mad at me? Please. I'm offering you a fair deal here. Fine. What do you want? You want to ride for free? Is that what you want? You don't want me to charge you for your horses?
You know what? I'm okay with that. We could do the horses and the wagons for free, or the wagon for free.
I kind of feel like I'm being roughed up here.
You were being very... Listen. The smoke and mirrors is nonsense. I'm not for it. I get that you need to make some money. We all do. But I'm not going to take kindly to the back and forth and the trickery and all of that. Just no.
Well, what is it you need from this town anyway? I thought you guys were traveling merchants. It seems like it's very important for you to get there.
It is important that we get there, but it's really none of your concern why we're getting there.
Is this guy stupid or something?
No, he's drunk.
Look, friend, it sounds like we have an accord. 10 gold per person will help out with with keeping things straightened up, keeping the sails set wherever you need the sails set, and all that. Whatever you need from us, we'll help out with. You're gonna give our horses and our cart passage for free, and we have a deal. That was your deal, so that's the deal that we're gonna go with.
Yeah. Fine. That'll work. I could always use some more hands on the boat anyway. So.
And that's how you get horses and a cart for free. Yo.
Ho ho and a bottle of rum.
That guy sure was stupid.
Hey, sorry, I didn't hear what you guys were talking about over there, but did you say that you thought he was being all magically cagey and stuff and talking about some kind of tie to the ship?
Yeah, basically. There's some phrasing that he was using that it caught my ear, and I needed to check up on it. It seems like there's nothing to it.
I think you might have been off on that, though. I don't think it's the captain that's tied to the ship. I think it's the first mate that's tied to the ship.
That seems plausible.
Because he told me when we were over there talking by ourselves that his duty was to the ship. The only one that outweighs that he was tied to the ship and his duty was to the ship. The only one that outweighs that is the captain.
Sounds like he's tied to the captain.
I think he feels a duty to the captain just because of the family, but I think his obligation is to the ship.
Well,
just one cat's opinion.
I can always do some investigating once we board the ship.
Yeah, sure.
With all of that, we have to get rooms for the night, don't we?
We have to have rooms. We have to have food.
Yeah, there's rooms and food available.
No fur bulk. I don't want you to give me anything. I'm fine.
The captain also, Will says, if you want to stay on the ship instead of here, we can do that. The extra 2 gold a person, but
how much is it to stay
before we get on the water tomorrow?
So you want to charge us more now? Is this what you're saying?
Lodging. Ask the barkeep. It's a fair price.
Barkeep.
Like
Barkeep.
shakes his no. He's not going to say anything out loud, but he just shakes his head no.
Barkeep. How much are your rooms for the night?
Rooms are 2 silver here.
Rooms are 2 silver, and how many can sleep in a room?
Depends on the room.
Okay.
Depends on how close your friends are.
I mean, we all grew up together, so it's not that big of a deal.
I got a couple of rooms that are 1 bed, 2 bed, 1 big bed, 3 small beds.
Well, could we have 2 rooms, 1 with 2 beds, 1 with 3 beds, and call it a night?
Yeah, we can make that work.
That's cheaper.
Let's do that.
So you take him up on that offer. Plan on turning in for the night, or are you going to do anything else?
I mean, are we basically just saying that we had food and all that good stuff?
Race some lizards.
Yep.
Any more drinking?
I'll have one more.
One more? Right. Furbolg or Clark or Serial, anybody else want any more drink?
Ooh, I guess they got to me, huh?
Caught up with you. You feel that one. Feels like somebody just hits you in the back of the head with a warhammer. Put your glass down and just all of a sudden you guys see Brata take her drink, and as she sets her mug down on the counter, she just keeps leaning back. About to fall off her bar stool.
Somebody grab her and take her upstairs.
I'd like to see which one of you could actually hold her. Maybe Clark is the only one strong enough to catch a falling apple. Maybe.
No, Furbolg should be.
Well, Furbolg
He's
might.
big.
He has a big strength.
I have strength only because of large size or large build, whatever the racial feature is. But my strength is
I think-
actually an 8.
I think you and me together could probably carry her upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my carrying capacity is 240 pounds.
Oh yeah, you could tote her upstairs.
Fried racing lizard for dinner. Nice.
Yes. Yeah, and the 2 silver includes a nice little continental breakfast in the morning from the bar.
Perfect. That's great.
All right.
Captain, what time do we get underway in the morning?
Well, we gotta load up some things, so just be down there a couple hours after dawn. We'll get going.
Okay. Sariel, do you want to check out that ring in the morning before we get on the boat?
Still think we should wait until we're on our way back.
I mean,
Also,
whatever.
that requires waking up early.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm against that.
okay.
You guys are such good friends. I love you guys.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Call it a night.
All right, call it a night and head upstairs. There's a nice little cat room with a bed right there. This room has 3 beds. This room has a cat bed, and why are you not? Oh, because my mouse. What the freaking frackaback?
Take it easy.
I was being gentle. Roll 20 just kicked me out of the game.
Yes, I'm sleeping in a litter box. Yes.
We made it the whole game without roll 20 crashing, and then in the last minutes, it's gonna crap out.
Well, here's what I know. I know that I have 4 first-level spell slots left for the night and 2 second-level spell slots for the night. So I'm going to cast Good Berries 6 times.
Okay.
Are they use them or lose them spell slots?
They're not use them or lose them spell slots, but Good Berries last for 24 hours.
Right. You can eat those all the next day. Yeah.
Yep. So you can build them up for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Druid rule of thumb: turn every spell slot you didn't use during the day into Good Berries.
That sound logic.
All right. This seems like a pretty good place to actually stop for this session.
Right on time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well-planned session, DM. Good job.
Lindsay, we'll give him a pat on the back.
Yeah. So definitely interesting feedback from the viewers, feedback from the players. Let's know how this session went. What'd you think? What'd you like? What you didn't like? See if we can't add some things in to increase the experience, like it was planned.
Almost like it, yeah. I was kind of hoping I'd get to lift that ring in the morning, but that's fine.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. You might still get to do that.
I like that you didn't even think about me wild shaping into a lizard.
Yeah.
I know. I really expected that to be questioned when he didn't come back in.
Well, the locals weren't paying much attention to you guys, and Will White Sheep, he's pretty hammered. He's just worried about his lizards.
And I basically just got us passage to our end destination for nothing. I love it. I don't hear anybody.
Else?
There we go.
Crickets.
Crickets, yeah.
Crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp.
So, awesome. I guess next session we'll get on the boat
Yeah.
and sail up the river.
What do you think, chat? Good session? You're not there yet. It's true.
Enjoyed it.
Silver's out of pancakes.
But are they silver dollar pancakes?
They
That
are
is
not.
the question.
All right,
Yes.
y'all.
You're dragging like 10 times, Billy.
Love my dragon. It's a slipper. I can put my foot in it. It's like Red
Dragon
Foreman.
slippers, yeah.
Dragon ass. I'm like Red Foreman.
I love it.
Well, okay then.
That escalated quickly.
Indeed.
I wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you've got any feedback, make sure you leave comments down below. The video on demand will be available here shortly. I got to come up with a title for it, which I have to talk to these wonderful folks about it, so we can figure out what we want the title for the end video to be. We'll keep you guys posted on the socials about when our next stream will be. Don't forget to check the community page for the YouTube channel. That is probably where we will disseminate any and all information about upcoming streams or anything like that. But again, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Peace out, y'all. Until next time. See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.